and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. You may see we are down a person this week.
F's in the chat.
F's in the chat for and replacing Ren this week will be Sparkle.
Yay! Yeah, I'm trying to finish a sub, and Sparkles wants the sub, because she's subbing in for Red.
Hey! Anyway, what's on the docket today? Docket is trial time. Fuck yeah, Sparkles!
So true, baby. Okay, come on.
Last week
Baby,
we got
we can't keep living like this.
We can and we will, apparently. It's the 4th of November, 9:30 a.m., the Old Bailey courtroom.
Before we begin today, I have a brief announcement.
Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife.
As with the closed trial 10 years ago, some astonishing facts have come to light in these proceedings. The revelation that the well-known Reaper is actually an organized Sparkle. No, not Midline.
It's the
Sparkle's
unicorn.
the Reaper. Sparkles, are you the Reaper?
Sparkles!
Sparkles, how could you?
I trusted you.
The Reaper. The revelation that the well-known Reaper is actually an organization illegally executing its own brand of justice. And the discovery that a respected yard inspector was at its heart until he himself perished in an assassination plot.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
And that is what you missed on Glee. So true.
Great.
Oh no. Well, I say to all members of the judiciary here present on this occasion that we will stop at nothing to uncover the whole truth behind these disturbing findings.
Stop at nothing to uncover the whole
agrees. To discover the whole So, Strongheart, I need you to shut up so I can finish the sub. This is not going to be doable. Counsels, you will undertake this trial with the resolve to pursue the truth to the bitter end.
Hey, that's like...
Like the game title.
That's like the 3 most important words to the series.
All of the buzzwords.
Oh my god, he said it! Resolve.
You said the words.
That's the name of the game. Resolve. Yes. That's my intention.
Me when I'm trying to trigger the like bot that reads over your resume by copy pasting words from the job description.
Real as hell.
My lord, if I may inquire.
Oh, I ate shit before streaming and my throat's gonna be all nasty for Kazuma.
No.
Literally eating right now.
Yeah.
The defendant may speak.
On what grounds is Kazuma Asogi permitted to continue in his role as prosecutor?
He's hot.
Oh, of course, I understand.
He has the Christmas spirit.
Ho, ho, ho.
See? Maybe you should try being a little more jolly, or you wouldn't get accused of murder.
All this because I lost the office decoration contest last year?
It was abysmal. Bats are not Christmas decorations. We've established this.
Enjoy the season.
My lord, I couldn't talk him out of believing that Nightmare Before Christmas was a suitable enough holiday movie.
Ripper Rock
He
Fancy,
wanted
you
to-
would have loved The Nightmare Before Christmas.
He would.
He wanted to participate on a technicality.
He would have.
I told him he wouldn't like it, but he wouldn't listen to me.
Ripper Rock Van Zeeks, you would have loved The Nightmare Before Christmas, only to somehow trip and fall into cultural appropriation anyway. Only to completely miss the mark in adulthood. You would have been
my
great at it. Sparkle.
He would have gone to like Thanksgiving door or something.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
He has admitted to colluding with the victim in a plot to assassinate an innocent man. He shouldn't be enjoying the privilege of freedom, let alone be leading the prosecution.
Mute, hold on.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I want to hear her.
I want to hear.
She's so silly.
I submitted a written petition to Lord Strongheart, requesting that judgment of my transgressions be delayed by 1 day.
You did what?
I spilled lipstick in your Valentino white bag.
Lipstick in my Valentino white bag.
We're
That's
off
a
to great
relationship.
start. Yeah.
That's 100% the relationship.
I spilled lipstick in your Valentino. In today's proceedings, I intend to expose everything. You what? Not like Jesus Christ, Reno's guy. My whole life for the last 10 years has all been leading up to this one day. Kazuma, whatever the outcome of this trial, I need to move my pop filter down. Hold on. I give my word that I will accept whatever punishment is deemed appropriate, however severe. And I suggest you prepare yourself for the same, Reaper. Kazuma is bristling with hostility today. I get the distinct impression we're heading into very dangerous territory.
Is that really even Kazuma-sama standing before us?
Girl, that's what I would like to know! That's what I would like to know! I had this whole, like, text breakdown.
There were paragraphs.
There were paragraphs where I was like, I swear to God, if his name is not even
You said
Kazuma Asogi,
paragraphs.
I'm, like, jumping out a window. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm quitting. I can't do this. I can't do this. What was even- I don't remember what my phrasing was.
I don't remember.
It's gonna take too long to pull up, but it was along
Yeah,
the lines
don't
of,
worry
like,
about it.
I swear to God.
I feel like the trout population must have been mentioned.
God. I'd like to be able to find it. There it is. Okay. We'll keep going. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, where'd you put? I like,
It's in our group chat.
It is in our group chat.
and I missed it. I guess that's.
It was
I
the
feel
only
like
text I
should
got
know.
back was Julie sending me a smiley emoji, and I was like, "That all right."
Did I send you a smiley? Okay, yeah.
You did. I sent the first text, and you just went, and that's all you did.
That's all I'm allowed to say. I can't say anything else.
I know.
It's true. There is just no way to interact with any theorizing about this game.
I know. The funniest thing before that was the only other thing I sent before that, about 10 minutes before, was I'm going back and checking some VODs for stuff, and damn, y'all did not want Miss Vigil to be a Southern Belle.
I think it was just like if we make this a bit, this is gonna be really weird in the future.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about her husband trying to kill herself, and she's gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, my dear husband trying to jump out a fucking window. My dear husband. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what she looked like after the red damn near melted her face off.
Anyway, and then I just went off for like 10 minutes just being like, I swear to God.
Sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you have to.
That's called coping with this fucking game.
So true. I just said I think if it's revealed that quote unquote Kazuma isn't real, I might have a full on breakdown.
No. your breakdown on the stand.
My breakdown on the stand will be disgusting. Y'all remember Taga 1 too? It will be worse.
Oh God. I gotta read. All right. As an extreme exception to normal practices, I have granted this prosecutor's request.
It'll be funny.
It would be funny. The defense finds this acceptable, I presume. Yeah.
Yes,
That's the defense.
Hell yeah.
She went back.
Yep.
Yes,
Your
my lord.
timing is so good.
She's on the ball.
She really is. In that case, in the name of Her Majesty the... Yep. In
heard you
the
say
name
ball.
of Her Majesty the
Sparkles.
Her Majesty the Sparkles, I hereby declare this court to be in session again. Yep.
Sparkles
I
is like,
heard
you
you.
guys need bits because
Yep.
you're gonna have a breakdown today.
We resume
You're
the
fine.
closed hearing of Baroque Van Zeeks.
The defense is ready, my lord. The prosecution is more than ready. Alright, show off.
Very well then. This preamble has taken long enough. There
Now,
are too
the
many
amble.
And now, the amble. Prosecutor Sogi, begin. Yep, yep.
Rip Cosimo Sogi would have loved anything you can do. I can do better from Annie.
He
Get your gun.
would have.
Fucking
Julie,
would.
I will add it to the list, goddammit.
Sparkles gave a howl.
I
at
can't
that,
sing that
so-
song.
I will touch
I can't sing either part of that song. Do not make me do that.
I'll bug someone else into doing it, it's fine. As you wish, my lord. The prosecution calls the first witness to the stand. Bring Seishiro Jigoku into the courtroom. At last then, we've reached the final battle. He's putting literally everything on the line now in order to get the truth.
Baby, stop. Baby.
Come on, Ryunosuke.
Sorry, something about the stop.
It's just Iris and
going
Link.
on?
It's Gina and Toby.
Yeah, literally.
Stop.
Oh God.
Come on, Ryunosuke.
This is going on for like 30 minutes before I got on the call. Ugh.
It's time for that steely resolve. Because this is going to test because this is going to test it to the limit.
This is going to dust it to the limit,
Toby,
alright.
shush! Toby, please!
Toby, I'm trying to work.
Toby!
Oh dear.
What?
Witness. State your name and occupation for the court. So it was you who issued this, was it? Your subpoena. I did what was necessary. Well, look what the young man has become. I didn't think I'd see the day when you'd take that tone with me, I must say.
The witness will ensure his responses are pertinent to the questions asked.
For the record, I will have an aneurysm during today's stream. I love Jigoku.
My name is Seishiro Jigoku, a Supreme Court judge from the Empire of Japan. 16 years ago, this man came to London as a visiting student. 6 years later, he returned to Japan. As well as presiding over the Supreme Court, he is also currently Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Goddamn Rose trying to take a bite. Ah!
Every time.
Every time. I am, of course, fully aware of Mr. Jigoku and his preeminent roles. I invited him personally to the International Forensic Science Symposium as a representative of his country,
Thanks for
aka Forensics Con.
Thanks for the free Forensics Con VIP pass, that was sick.
You're welcome. I hear he also played a key role in the conclusion of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. Why he got the VIP pass.
It was a great honor to be involved in the negotiations. I put my all into that treaty. Judge Jigoku!
You're all into Forensics Con.
I'm sorry, I wasn't involved in setting it up this year. You just gave me the VIP pass. I'm sorry. Judge Jigoku, I must ask.
Sorry, you cutting yourself off is really funny.
Well, I never. Fancy the young murdering student turning up here of all places. You acquitted me yourself. And now, I'm a practicing defense lawyer. Yes. And full of self-importance like your friend across the courtroom, I see.
My brother in Christ, you approved the study tour.
Yeah.
My brother in Christ, you approved the study tour. You came here to London by invitation to the International Forensic Science Symposium, aka Forensics Con, but then, without informing anyone of your plans, you took flight to France.
Boy, are his arms tired.
Boy, are my arms tired. Took flight. I'd have to object to that turn of phrase. Then explain yourself. What exactly were the circumstances? Well, I was somewhat expecting this, and I'm sorry to say,
Finish this up.
Yay!
I decline to comment.
What? She's still gonna bark at me. I already know.
Leaving the country prematurely when I was an invited guest may be questionable etiquette, but my decision is unrelated to this case. I can't be bound to testify.
Unrelated, you say?
I appreciate that a respected police inspector has been killed, for which I offer my condolences. What? Fuck the police. However, being an alien, I had obviously never met the man, nor do I know the first thing about him. As such, I'm in no position to testify. It's as simple as that.
So you would run from all this?
I beg your pardon?
This case is more far-reaching than the murder of Inspector Gregson. It has ties to another murder, a case that was tried in Japan almost a year ago now.
A year ago in Japan? The murder of Dr. John H. Wilson, you mean? That's right! And you, Judge Jigoku, are at the heart of both cases. The defense has evidence to prove it.
Alien mention?
Well, Ryunosuke, I see from the look in your eyes.
Damn, that alien is on the stage.
That you're resolved to carry this through to the very end, too.
That was really stupid.
I had a friend be like, I wonder if I would like Alien stage. I like aliens, and I was like, I regret to inform you the aliens are not the ones on the stage.
Oh, fuck!
Alright, babe.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it depends on your definition of alien.
Well, yeah.
Let's see your evidence, then.
Also Freddy.
Alright, be Freddy.
Be Freddy.
What proof do you have that Seishiro Jigoku is involved in this case? The fucking thing that has his fucking name on it, maybe?
I don't know. There's not even any sandwich left, baby.
I forgot we had
It's gone.
karma in the fucking... okay.
Baby, there is no more sub. The sub is gone. You just tried to bite my finger.
Hold on,
There
I'm
was
checking
nothing
this
even
again.
on my finger. Oh, baby.
Okay, good. This
Oh,
does
my-
count. This
I gotta,
should
wait, I
count.
gotta do it in character.
It-
Toby, there's no more sub. Toby, Toby, I'm sorry. Toby. Toby.
Take that!
I need you to shift the alphabet.
This is a telegram detailing a communication sent between Britain and Japan approximately 1 year ago. The communication contained 4 names: K. Asogi, A. Shin, T. Gregson, and J. Wilson. Hold it! You little... Where did you get that? In Tokyo. From your office, Judge Jigoku. What? How on earth did you... What's this all
I
about?
love you so much.
Why is my name on that list? This list of 4 names follows a certain pattern. T. Gregson and J. Wilson are the names of victims. K. Asogi and A. Shin are the names of assassins. No. A year ago in Tokyo, Dr. John H. Wilson's life was taken in a Western-style restaurant in the capital. Do you remember Blowjob Central, Le Carnival? We had such a good date there. Do you remember, Kazuma? The culprit was found to be a visiting student who went by the name of Jezail Brett. but her real name was Asa Shin, a professional killer sent on a mission to kill from Great Britain.
A. Shin and her victim, J. Wilson.
And the murder that just took place here in London was the counterpart to that crime. An assassin sent from Japan, also a visiting student, Kazuma Asogi, whose victim was the British police inspector Tobias Gregson.
K. Asogi and T. Gregson. One assassin from each country to kill a target residing in the other.
What exactly is the defense suggesting?
These two cases of murder, one that took place in Britain and one in Japan, were masterminded by a pair of individuals from each country as a form of assassin exchange. And the telegram the defense has acquired is proof of this international contract to kill. What? The telegram was found in your office, Judge Jigoku. In other words, hold my hand, the mastermind in Japan was you.
Baby! I had to mute for a while because she was just not stopping. I can't give you. I don't have any food.
Judge Jigoku, what's this all about? And you, Kazuma, you lied. During yesterday's proceedings, you acknowledged that you'd accepted the assassination mission. But the mark wasn't Judge Jigoku at all. It was T. Gregson, Detective Inspector of Scotland Yard, as shown by the name on the killing contract. Very impressive, Renosuke. But actually, I didn't lie. Well, yes, but actually, no. And the name of the target I was ordered to kill never passed my lips yesterday. It sure fucking didn't, and that's a technicality. Let's go! The idea that Seishiro Jigoku was the mark came entirely from you. You deliberately avoided saying a name.
You bastard.
The defense claims these 4 names indicate some sort of international assassin exchange. I'm sure I speak for all present when I say that the very idea seems utterly absurd. Yep, speaking for everyone present. So true. Well, Mr. Jigoku, what do you have to say for yourself?
His silence only goes to prove his guilt.
Would be a really good time to fart.
Oh god. Oh no, I minimized the
agreed.
screen.
She agreed
Hold
with
up.
me.
She agrees. She concurs. Yeah!
There's another very important point that this new development brings to light. There's now a distinct possibility that the scene of Inspector Gregson's actual murder was in the witness's cabin aboard the SS Grouse.
Let her cook.
Does she know I love
She's
her?
been cooking for so long.
Judge Jigoku, you have to testify now. To refuse would put you in contempt of court.
Baby.
There's no need for quite such a vicious stare, young man. Very well then. As a parting gift to you all, I'll tell you everything I know. Where's my fucking mouse? There we go. Jesus Christ.
One of the things I don't know is where my mouse is.
Where's my fucking mouse?
It seems this Japanese gentleman has information that the court must hear. About the alleged assassin exchange and the events of the night of the 31st of October. Yes, okay. Present your formal testimony now.
As you wish, my lord. fucking love Sparkle so much.
She's great.
Ooh. Fuck yeah. It's true that Kazuma Asogi was assigned to the assassination mission 1 year ago now. The target was Inspector T. Gregson. That was a condition of the British study tour. However, in the end, something happened that meant the young man was unable to carry out his mission. On the evening in question, a member of the crew was on duty outside my cabin at all times. If there had been a shot fired, the crewman would have heard it. So clearly I can't be involved.
Sparkles has left because I had to lead her out.
Sparkles has left the building.
So you admitted then, as this communication suggests, there really was an assassin exchange arrangement between Britain and Japan. I always expect it to be fully assassination exchange, and I keep stumbling on it.
Yeah,
They switch in between, I think.
A political endeavor at the highest levels. Not something I can discuss here.
Bitch, this is the Supreme Court.
Well,
Literally a closed hearing.
To use such a worthy practice as foreign study to coerce somebody to commit murder. It's the most appalling thing I've ever heard.
is this the first time she's broken out the judgy sprite in court?
I don't know. I think it's one of the first time she's done it at somebody who's not Ryunosuke or Sholmes.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
That's how you know it's the breaking, that's how you know it's serious.
She's real mad.
I think she's done it before in court, but not at someone else.
It was maybe not at someone on the stand, or like across the room.
Yeah.
Appalling. Well, it's easy to judge.
Pardon?
Wow, way to admit that your job is worthless.
Well, it's easy to judge. Okay, you're fired.
Asogi had a reason
So
for taking
stupid.
his sword to that British inspector, you know.
Sparkles
What?
was barked from outside.
Oh my
Let her
god.
cook!
I'm so
Which is
proud of
why
her.
he accepted the mission in the first place. Isn't that right, Council?
I love her so much, but this is not
I
sustainable.
can hear her a little bit.
Oh God, Sparkle.
Kazuma-sama.
Judge Jigoku, if you are the mastermind behind this operation in Japan, then tell the court the identity of your counterpart in Britain. No.
What if I
She's sitting
didn't?
20 feet away from me in the fucking...
No, Heart.
No. Hope that helps.
No.
He shoots a look over to Strongheart like, no. You can't convince me it's not Strongheart. I'm not obliged to divulge that information. As I said yesterday, I've killed nobody. I freely admit that I accepted the mission, but on the night the plan was to be executed, I backed out. In short, this assassin exchange that the defense has identified is unrelated to the events of the case. Of this case, even. The crucial point is this. Your police inspector can't have perished aboard that steamship in Dunkirk. Because if he'd been shot in the cabin, it's inconceivable that a member of the crew wouldn't have heard it. That's right. Gregson was killed after returning to London, in the room on Fresno Street. And the perpetrator of the crime was the Reaper, Baroque Van Zeeks. The prosecution's accusation remains unchanged. I have to learn not to bend down to do Cosmo's voice because it's hurting my neck.
No. To think that a seemingly innocent foreign exchange program was a facade for such Machiavellian dealings.
God,
Machiavellian.
You've been waiting to bust out the word Machiavellian, haven't you, Strong?
You wanted to say it so bad.
I went to go say it in a British accent, just all fucked up.
Machiavellian. God damn.
Machiavellian. Clearly, it's a plot only a government minister and high-ranking judge such as the witness could hope to execute. Did you
Well.
like my pun? Execute.
8 out of 10. Well, I seem to recall that it was someone on the British
Death
side
penalty.
who... Damn it. Sorry. Well, I seem to recall that it was someone on the British side who controlled everything.
Be that as it may, it is not the place for this court to pursue this villainous assassin. I did the exact same thing, Kate.
Right? It's hard!
This assassin exchange plot. We are concerned only with the tangible events pertaining to the murder of Inspector Gregson. Is the defense clear on that point, counsel?
Yes, my lord. I'll keep that in mind as I cross-examine the witness. So anyway, about the assassin exchange. God damn it! Was assigned the assassin mission 1 year ago now. The target was Inspector T. Gregson, the condition of the British study tour. However, in the end, something happened, and then the young man was unable to carry out his mission. Okay. On the evening in question, a member of the crew was on duty outside my cabin at all times. If there had been a shot fired, the crewman would have heard it, so clearly I can't be— Well... I mean, we know shit. I don't know if Ryunosuke knows, but we know shit.
I think anything that we collectively as the player know is now in our...
I
Okay.
believe so, yeah.
Okay, because there was like a day that passed or something.
Maybe.
So there's no
Yes.
reason he wouldn't know it, I guess. So
Yeah.
hold it. You were in cahoots. Outside your cabin in the first class area of the SS Grouse, you mean? Yes, that's right. Not least because there was a murder of a student passenger earlier in the year, I imagine. The liner operators have taken to posting a crewman outside every first class cabin door. I can confirm the presence of a crewman guard myself.
I thought he was gonna say I can confirm
For the
murder.
murder? That was in fact my bee. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because I accompanied Inspector Gregson to Dunkirk that night. I witnessed it with my own eyes. There was a well-built crewman standing guard directly in front of the door to the
Everybody
witness's
say it
cabin.
like
Susato, why are you surprised that I said it like that? At that particular time, of course, I'd gone to the ship's dining room for dinner. Ryunosuke's like, did they drug you? They drugged me! The inspector and I asked the crewman to allow us into the cabin while we waited for Judge Jigoku's return. He's a really shit guard, honestly. I suppose Inspector Gregson was there in his capacity as the Reaper. He was intending to take the witness's life. Exactly. As I've said numerous times now, I had no intention of killing anyone. So the crewman let two potential assassins into the cabin he was supposed to be guarding? Not the most convincing of sentries, really.
Great job, Chicken.
I don't know why that phrase killed. Great job,
really
Chicken.
good.
In truth,
Literally
those are my
really made
thoughts
it.
too. But anyway, I stayed to talk with Inspector Gregson for a short while, and then I left him there and made my way off the ship alone. Was the guard still at the door when you went? Yes. He glared at me as I walked past. He had no arse, it was embarrassing. You see, that proves it. Also, objectively not true. Hold it! The crewman who was standing directly outside your cabin door, you mean? That's right. A muscular man with a permanent grim expression on his face. He didn't once move from that spot. To be honest, I thought he was a miserable fellow. But as it happens, he's a vital witness now. There's no doubt that Gregson was killed by a gunshot. And it's inconceivable that a crewman standing just outside the cabin door wouldn't have heard that.
But wait, what about the ship's enormous steam engines? The noise of them could have drowned out the sound of the gun being fired.
Sadly, young judicial assistant, that won't wash.
Oh,
You will recall that my cabin was in the first class area of the ship, which is also, of course, the quietest. Don't imagine for a moment that it's anything like steerage where the judicial assistants go.
I didn't mean...
Man, sometimes I forget that Ryunosuke and Cosmo literally got like a fucking luxury ass suite.
Yeah, they got like nice ocean liner voyage, and then Susato was stuck in steerage.
Terrible.
Oh god, that's even more romantic. But a hole like that made by a bullet was found in your cabin, Judge Jigoku. That's compelling evidence that a gun was fired in there. What's that? A bullet hole. Oh, yes. You're talking about what the detective uncovered in the wall yesterday, I presume. That was obviously a rotten panel eaten out by a woodworm. No doubt he didn't find an actual bullet. That's the hole in this argument. Sadly, I was unable to arrange for the crewman to be brought back to Britain with me. God, Cosmo, I see why you struggle with those. I'm going to fucking actually kill you this time, I swear to God. But obviously, if a gun had been fired in my cabin on the night in question, as the defense implies, I would have been arrested on the spot and would never have made it to Britain in the first place. God, you're just rubbing it in, aren't you? Yes, I am.
Very true. The witness's logic is sound. Since no gunshot was heard from the witness's cabin on the night in question, we must assume that the witness is telling the truth.
I'm glad you've seen sense, my lord.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, now you're not into it? I know Cosmo's already admitted to taking on this incredible assassination plot, but even so, hearing it confirmed by somebody else is still a real shock.
It's unforgivable. Using Cosmo-sama's feelings to manipulate him into agreeing to such a despicable plan.
But I think Cosmo manipulated Judge Jigoku too. He completely double-crossed him.
Oh dear. It's hard not to see that as a stroke of brilliance on Cosmo-sama's part.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about strokes of brilliance on Cosmo-sama's part. One way or another, though. One way or another, though, Gregson ended up dead. I really think that the murder must have happened aboard that steamship.
So you mean...
Judge Jigoku must be lying. No.
I know I shouldn't let my emotions cloud my judgment. But you must destroy him, Mr. Naruhodo.
Jesus Christ, Susanna. Kick his ass.
Not to get too emotional or anything, but fuck him up.
Fucking kill him. Target was Inspector Gregson. That was a condition of the British study tour. However, what happened? He fucking... We thought he died, dude. I presume you're referring to the incident that occurred during Cosmo's passage to Britain in January? The awful
At least the rest of
tragedy.
the gallery does not have context for Cosmo coming back to life.
Yeah, they really don't.
They're just like, the what?
Like, oh, what happened? Did he, like, break his arm or something? It's like, no, he broke his neck.
No,
what?
he
Oh, no, he
died.
got better. He got better. The awful tragedy that took place on the steamship. Word arrived at the ministry some 2 weeks after the ship's departure from our shores. The visiting student had been killed, but his body had somehow gone missing in Hong Kong. The news was wired to me from a detective I'd placed on the ship to accompany the assassin. Ah!
Oh my god.
Obviously, Cosmo didn't actually die at all. But he did lose his memory, including all details about his special mission.
Did you not consider dispatching another assassin at that point?
You think we have assassins just lying around? That wasn't
I
possible.
mean, yeah.
Simply because that black-clad young student over there had already put himself forward as Asogi's replacement. And there was no way to stop him from reaching Britain. Oh! My hands were completely tied.
I love Ryunosuke causing problems accidentally. So Mr. Sholmes' strategy worked perfectly.
Oh, Julie
Julia.
stepped away. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I didn't just jump in. She
I was very.
sent a message. I'm not.
Okay, I
I'm
literally
not
never
stealing.
noticed those. I just like look over sometimes. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, okay, to be fair, you're the one actually streaming. I'm the one who has to pay attention. I'm just here causing mischief.
I know this and I love you so dearly. It was
Thank
just, it was 2 seconds of just cognitive dissonance. I was like,
I just
Why do you
no, I
sound
just
like
went. I went in really fast. That was.
it was
on
the
me.
confidence. I loved it. I loved it. He predicted everything that would happen. Months later, my memory returned. But I never intended to go through with the assassination mission anyway. So you
He's
were
back.
Hi. So you were playing me right from the outset, were you? Is that it? I'd sooner be guilty of that crime than taking someone else's life.
I love how he recruited him as an assassin and then has the gall to be like, so you tricked me.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, you're allowed to trick me into being an assassin and I'm not allowed to trick you into going nuh-uh. You know, reverse card. Fuck you.
I love him so much.
So much.
I was prepared to do whatever I had to in order to get myself here to Britain.
This line of questioning has gone on long enough. All the court should be concerned about in the testimony given by this witness are details relating to his relationship with Inspector Gregson and the victim's murder. Why did we say it like that?
We're all being a bit sus in this courtroom. In that case, as I've already made perfectly clear, I had no connection to the man or his death.
And you have some means of substantiating this plea?
Sure.
I guess so. Okay. Sure.
Fuck me, I guess. Whatever.
Whatever.
Hold on. I just want to be able to present the fucking thing again and be like, why do you have his name? Why do you know his name? What the I think this is unrelated, but I'm checking it again because every time I think something's unrelated, I'm wrong. Professor Mikotoba has wonderful handwriting, doesn't he? This dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. Is it just me or does that not make me sound extremely untrustworthy?
I do wish he'd at least called you a nice young man.
I'm really not sure that would help. Good talk, gang. Okay. In my defense, last time I thought this was unrelated. It was crucial.
Sometimes you just have to check again. Sometimes
Yeah.
you just have to look.
I'm trying to see what we even fucking have.
Got a lot of shit. Cases that I wish would do the thing that Investigations does, where they're like, okay, we've used a lot of this evidence, let's clean up our
Let's get out. Let's
organizer."
get rid of it.
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Only Miles Edgeworth knows how to throw stuff out, I guess.
Yeah.
God. So this man really, so just to get the timeline right, I believe, the timeline is literally the Departed Soul case finished. He immediately fucking left and then came back. Or was there like a 10-day in-between in there that I'm forgetting?
There were, I think, 2 weeks between Departed Soul and Twisted Karma.
Okay.
I think it's 2 weeks.
It's
It
not
was
much.
like, I remember there was like some time in there because we were like, we haven't seen our boyfriend in 10 days. What if he's dead again?
Yeah. It's not like a lot of time, but
It's not a lot of
Not
time,
a
but it's
lot of
enough
time.
time to be like, Alright. If this...
It's not a lot
Alright.
of time, but it's enough time for it to be weird to not talk to Kazuma.
Literally, it was enough time for me literally the second we were like, no one's seen him, I was like, oh fuck, oh Jesus, god damn it, he's dead again. No, please, we just got him back. God damn it. Hold it. Why was it Gregson? Why Kazuma? Why did you pick him as the assassin? He was the most capable of all the applicants. And in addition, I knew his desire to travel to Britain was very strong. In fact, it was almost more than a desire. It was his whole purpose in life. Yes, as his best friend, I can certainly attest to that. The way he threw himself into his studies, the way he pursued becoming qualified as a lawyer. It was all ultimately for that one single goal of being accepted on a study tour to Britain.
And of course, we know the reason behind that. He was determined to find out for himself the truth about his father, Genshin Asogi. Genshin.
There's nothing I wouldn't have done to get her. Be that agreeing to assume the role of an assassin, or betraying people's trust. Well, you certainly did a fine job of betraying mine, Asogi. But why was Inspector Gregson the target? I have no idea. Those were the orders from Britain. I was in no position to question them. You have no idea? Really? I find that hard to believe. Oh, do you?
Judge Jigoku was once a visiting student here in Britain himself, of course. Perhaps he has some connection with Inspector Gregson from that time.
The defense really ought to catch up. With what? With the fact that the assassin exchange has absolutely nothing to do with the case under scrutiny here. I didn't look at the sprite when I said that line. Oops. Yes, I've already admitted to recruiting Asogi. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Hold it! A year ago, when Kazuma was still in Japan then? Correct. It was at the examination center for applicants for the study tour that I approached him. I'll never forget it. I remember exactly what you said. You just came out and asked me forthright if I'd consider traveling to Britain on an assassination mission.
Surely not.
Hey, kid!
No, literally, that is what he did.
No! Dude, you can't just do that.
Also, Jigoku is a family friend.
I know, it's so fucking
Like,
crazy.
He hangs out with you.
What if
no,
you're-
that makes
what
it
if you're-
crazier.
What if your dad's, like, best friend, who was, like, basically your uncle, kind of, came up to you and was like,
Yeah, like,
hey,
that's
do you
your
want to
uncle."
travel halfway across the world and kill somebody?
Good joke.
Haha, funny.
Good joke, right?
Funny, Uncle Jigoku. No, I'm serious. Do you want to go across the world and kill somebody? What? I thought it was a joke at first, of course, but then it was made clear to me that if I didn't accept, I wouldn't be considered for the study tour. Fuck. So you agreed to it just for that? I mean, I know how much you wanted to study in England, but assassination? The Empire of Japan had accepted a proposal from the British Empire at the time. An agreement to send a student from each country to the others to deepen cultural understanding and friendship. And also murder. But behind the scenes, the chosen students were to be given assassination missions. How fucking crazy. I'm just thinking, like, there's a college that I almost went to whose entire thing was study abroad programs. And I'm just thinking, how fucking insane it would be if, like,
They were like,
one student per, like, course per semester, right, was pulled in by the dean and was like, hey, I will give you a full fucking ride through this college, right? I will pay your entire tuition. I will fucking automatically pass every class you're in.
You know how
Yeah,
many
that's what
students
happened.
would genuinely take that?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
that's
yeah.
my point. That is
Yeah.
my point.
Yeah,
For a full
I
ride,
I get it. Student debt's a bitch.
the therapy will be a lot cheaper than student debt. I'm just
therapy
saying.
will be
Exactly,
cheaper.
The therapy will be cheaper than the student debt.
And you could definitely get a good letter of recommendation from that, right?
Especially
like, you know,
at that
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
You just really have to not piss them off ever. I mean,
You
I
get
guess
a
no, though,
really,
you can
really-
even do that because it's like, what are you gonna do? Tell everybody I killed somebody on your behalf, outing the school as an assassination?
Yeah.
Fucking, like, what are you gonna
Kazuma navigated
do?
this well. Kazuma navigated this well. He manipulated back.
Yeah,
Exactly. What
I
else
love
are you
him.
gonna do in this situation?
work smarter, not harder. I had no choice but to accept the proposal that originated from my British counterpart.
Why? Why didn't you expose the plot there and then?
Oh, that's me. I got distracted. Okay. Britain acknowledges no part in these alleged misbegotten dealings. I advise you not to make spurious allegations. Foreign Minister Jigoku.
Ooh.
As a witness, I am bound to tell the truth, my lord.
Ooh. Sorry.
Anyway, I picked Asogi and explained the details of the plan to him. And he just kind of took it normally and somehow didn't tell you, I guess. Which is fucking crazy considering the shit that I've heard about him.
It's crazy.
I am surprised the night you like even Cosmo's like, I am genuinely surprised I somehow never told you about this. That were nights when I thought I would have. God damn. Okay. Okay, so how the fuck do you want me to prove this? The only proof that I know that I have is the fucking thing that I already pulled. I mean, I could check the fucking Reaper cases again, but I don't think that's it. I don't. Paper from 10 years ago is brown with age. Newspaper cutting. Same league. There was a fucking. I didn't read that. Okay. Am I done?
I think you were like on the right track earlier.
Earlier was a long time ago.
Earlier was a long time ago. You want help on what I thought you were on the right track with?
Yes, please.
You mentioned the evidence that we would have gotten from, like, Sholmes and Mikotoba.
I mean, I guess I have this thing, but like, well,
It is
we
not
have
time
this
for the
thing.
creature.
Present
Do
creature.
that.
I don't know what the fuck. Oh, I can investigate it now. I guess. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Actually, you see these little things all over the place, don't you? It's the part on the top of a pocket watch that you twist to set the time, isn't it?
It's called the crown, I believe. A watch would be quite useless without one.
Crown. Like what sits on the top of a monarch's head? That's a very grand name for such a tiny part. But actually,
Yes, Mr. Naruto?
if this is a crown, I have a feeling I might have seen a monarch around here somewhere with a very bare head.
If by monarch you mean pocket watch, then I'm quite sure you have.
This is the dumbest.
I don't know why they're so on the nose about specifically that one.
Okay.
I like them.
This is the only thing I can present right now that makes sense. I can't just present the telegram again.
No, you cannot.
I'm going with this thing and I'm running with it.
Objection.
Fuck! I don't know! I don't know!
I should look at the guide.
I
I
have it up. Do you want another hint?
don't know! Hold on. Well, I guess I presented on the wrong statement. I don't fucking know.
Oh.
That's also the thing that I'm confused about is I don't fucking know what state. Thank you, water. I don't fucking know. Like
want
this is the
another hint?
closest thing.
And posture.
Thank you.
My
Like,
posture was
if the
fucked up. I
is
was
the question finding a connection between Gregson and Jigoku?
No.
What is the question?
So you know how like a couple minutes ago Jikoku was just like, assassination mission has nothing to do with this murder.
Yeah, and
you
then
have
they
to-
were like,
You have to
find it-
kind of play along with that and only focus on Gregson's murder right now.
Okay. Okay. What? Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Giving you a hint.
I know, I
Yeah.
know.
You have
My
to
brain
pay
just
attention
did not-
to
My brain just did not absorb it.
look through the statements a bit more.
I will say, I
Okay.
feel like this specific section is doing a really good job of trying to distract you from what
Oh,
the
yes.
issue really
Yes,
is.
I appreciate it in a writing. I never found my.
Jikoku's
Water.
being an obstructive little bitch, so
Yes.
I love it from a character perspective. It's just me. I'm dumb as shit. It's
is not
good.
true.
It's good writing. I'm just silly. Fuck yeah. Okay. That's gonna hurt in a minute. Ah, God.
Why is that gonna hurt?
what happened?
I drank water really fast.
Oh.
Okay.
Watered too close to the sun.
I watered too close to the sun. Okay.
Icarus but backwards.
I flew too close to the
I guess Icarus but upside down, maybe?
Yeah, It's
To be
either
fair, he was
inverse
also
or
told not to do
converse.
the water.
Yeah.
He was also told the water would be a bad idea.
Okay. We're proving that. We're proving that Gregson's. No. Yes, we're proving that Gregson's murder is related to the assassination plot.
Now,
Damn it.
that's too many steps far ahead.
Okay.
Um,
What are we?
The game is distracting you.
Yeah.
No!
Don't worry about what we're proving yet.
Okay.
Just like narrow down his statements to the ones that are about Gregson's murder that happened on whatever the fuck on the boat.
Okay.
Jesus.
We're doing great. Okay, so
I've played this game too many times.
When the murder
I've
happened,
played this
so
game
much
too many times, and I'm like, I don't remember if we're on the correct date yet or not.
I don't
Okay,
know where
I wasn't
we
even
are.
paying attention to what he was testifying about.
Okay. So, okay.
Which, that's something I will do if I don't have to read the testimony.
I'm
I will
thinking
just-
so
I will just
hard.
black out.
Okay.
You got this.
Okay. I'm still thinking that, like, okay, so this, okay.
You're on the right track.
I
I think you are.
I feel you getting closer to the track.
You need to keep saying the thing that you were about to say.
Okay, but I was gonna. Okay, so we said that. So okay, sword. It wasn't a gun. It would have been a sword. Because we already proved that he was attacked by Karuma, and we said that wasn't a bullet hole.
No.
Fuck!
He has been shot. He was shot.
He
dead.
was shot. He
Gregson was
I
shot.
unplugged
That is
my
a fact we
headphones.
have.
Jesus. He was shot dead.
That
That is true.
That one is a true fact.
I'm back!
Back.
Okay! Let me know if I have to fix the
Hello,
audio
I'm
on your end.
50?
Hello, I'm 50!
Who
Oh
in this
god,
game?
okay.
Huh, who in this game?
Hello,
Probably Sholmes.
I'm... Sholmes.
Probably, no, you're right, it's Shomes.
Sholmes or
I
Hosanaga.
want to believe it's Mikotomo saying it about Shomes.
Yes!
Yeah.
God, do you think if we texted Ren, can you just say hello, I'm 50?
I think we can, if he's still up. which
I
is
don't think he
questionable.
is.
He was
I
real
wouldn't blame
tired.
him if he's not. Okay. These two
Oh,
things
that's
are
okay.
not... They're not mutually exclusive, Jigoku. They're not mutually exclusive.
You're so close.
Okay. Alright. We have a gun. We do have a gun. I don't think that's relevant anymore. But we do have a gun.
Playing musical chairs with the gun in this case is like kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
There's a traveling gun of sorts in this
There's
case.
a the
keeping track of the
sisterhood
gun
of the
is not
traveling
easy.
gun.
For the
No,
gun.
literally.
I still think it's Strongheart's gun, because they were like, oh, it's someone everyone in the fucking English judiciary has, and we were like, oh, it's not Van Zeek's, it's Strongheart, but we aren't gonna say it.
Don't worry.
I want to say they pulled the fucking fire alarm, and I can't say that.
You are so close.
Kate, you're so close.
You're so close
You're
with
so
that.
close. You're so
I've been
close.
trying to say that. I don't know how to prove it. I
Okay,
don't know how to
look
prove
at the evidence.
Yeah, look at your evidence.
What do you want me to do? Oh shit! The fucking evacuation.
It's right there.
You got
Oh
it.
my god, you got it, you did it.
It's literally fire drill.
We don't have anything to
answer
prove
was
it.
fire
The
drill.
The answer's fire drill.
Listen,
Oh my God.
I would
They've
like
seen
it
do
noted.
all that, and the answer's fire drill.
I would like
Everyone
it noted.
scream
One of the
fire
first things
drills
I
by
thought
Delta.
was, wait, they could have pulled the fire alarm, and then I went, I don't know how to prove.
Oh no! Oh no! They distracted you with their
I got
silly
distracted so good.
assassination.
They got me.
They really got you.
I was like, oh, Cosmo lore, I want to learn it, and then I forgot about the fire
Yeah.
drill.
Jigoku caught on to the fact that you two are married and and used that against you.
Damn it! I was so caught up in the euphoria of learning more things about Cosmo, so
He was there for the tutorial case. He saw you
That
looking
for like
into
a
each other's
minute,
eyes.
I lived in a world where the fire,
Where the
the fire
fire
drill
alarm
did not exist. Oh god. Yes, as the court has heard, there was a crewman posted outside Judge Jigoku's cabin. However, we can be sure that, contrary to the witness's claim, the guard wasn't there at all times. What? I have here a notice of a particular event that was scheduled to take place aboard the steamship on the 31st.
My favorite thing is that as long as that took us, Kazuma is more lost than Rina. Kazuma is so confused right now.
I truly do like to live in a world where every time I'm freaking the fuck out, like, I don't know what to do, it's canon, and whoever the prosecutor is like, looking at Susanna and Rina. Like, these bitches are not qualified. But
And
now
neither
it's
is
just
Kazuma.
extra funny because it's Cosmo.
It's really
He's got no
Who's
clue
like-
what's going on.
It was like, I am the embodiment of poise. I have to keep it together at all times. That's how I was trained. And he's looking over at Rina. Nosuke was like, what do you want me to do, Susanna? Who's just calmly holding the fire drill now.
Yeah.
It's like,
She's been holding it for 10 minutes.
yeah, literally like, oh, you'll figure it out. You'll get there. Yeah,
She's been trying to hand it to Rinosuke.
and he's like, no, I don't need that right now.
That's why it's wrinkled. It's just
It's
like
her
she's
falling
been
it
holding
off.
onto it for so long. She's
There's
just like slowly gripping it tighter and tighter.
There's like a little bit of like hand oil on it, which
Yeah.
so it's like creasing a little bit soft.
Red scented.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's scented!
Hold on.
Dear God, it's scented.
It's really
Oh.
good, guys. It's really good. Thank you, Red.
Oh god, I can't fucking breathe.
Oh, I'm 50.
Hello. Oh my god, did he fucking?
He did.
He did it. That's
Hold on, I'm gonna blast it through the fucking mic, Ren. I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm 50.
that picked up weirdly well.
I don't know, man. As soon as I got a new mic stand, it like my mic has been a little bit less odd.
Mic stand does a
Mic
lot.
stand.
I didn't think it would do a lot, and then I got one, and I was like,
Right?
I
That's like,
I
whoa.
did the thing that Archer sent a while back of like turn your
Yeah,
microphone
that
upside
exactly.
down. Crazy.
But I did that the second I could with the mic stand because I didn't have a mic stand before. I'd just
Yeah.
been putting my microphone on like notebooks I stacked on top of each
Real.
other. And then I finally splurged and was like, I think I need a better setup. And mic stand, my beloved. Thank you, mic stand.
Where did you get
Anyway,
that?
Ren's the funniest person on this planet.
So true. It's evidence gathered by Mr. Herlock Sholmes. You were acquainted yesterday, if you remember. Herlock Sholmes again.
I love how everyone is just so angry every time they say his name.
Herlock Sholmes.
Herlock
Herlock
Sholmes.
Sholmes.
Herlock Sholmes is fucking. I don't even fucking remember. I was fucking saying that.
He says
Shit.
it with such rage every time.
Oh, it's fucking Nyatsume. That's it, right? I was like,
Yeah.
who the fuck says that? Oh, it's been too long since we've seen Natsume.
Yeah.
According to this
He's living his best
itinerary,
life now.
oh, good for him. After leaving the port of Dunkirk at exactly 10 p.m. and for a period of 20 minutes, all crewmen of the SS Grouse were to gather on deck for an evacuation drill. All crewmen were away from their posts. And during that 20-minute interval, of course, any gunshots emanating from your cabin
20-minute gap.
would have been heard by no one else. In summary, Judge Jigoku, you had ample opportunity to commit the crime. Ugh. Hello, Batman. Fuck. A 20-minute window of opportunity. That's an excellent find, Reno Sky. But it amounts to nothing. Why? Because the witness clearly stated in his testimony that no incident occurred in his cabin. Unless you have some decisive evidence that can show his testimony to be false. Your accusation is nothing more than conjecture.
Oh, that's me. Very true. Well, counsel.
So true, bestie.
So true, bestie.
Inspector Gregson was Gregson was killed in Judge Jigoku's cabin that night. I'm certain of
So true, Oofy.
Don't you dare call me your Oomfy. I'm certain of it. Because the defense has the evidence to prove it. I miss sassy Ryunosuke where he'd have that shit-eating grin on his face. He never does it anymore.
I love it. He's been stressed. He
Because
hasn't had
shit's
time.
getting real.
Shit's been getting real, but every time he's like...
You will present the evidence for the defense at once, counsel. What proof do you have that the victim's life was taken in Jigoku's cabin on the 21st? Nope. 31st October.
31st.
31st!
You said 23rd, or am I completely
I
going
think
down?
I said 23rd. I think I did. Fuck, I am Cosmo.
Join me.
damn
Victim's
The
life
real
was
issue
taken.
is that I just had a lot of cheese and I just felt a bunch of mucus in the back of my throat.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
trying to
that's
get rid of it. And I just stumbled. You get it.
Absolutely.
I love eating food and how all of it
Because-
is beneficial.
Because this fucking thing was... Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be like...
wonderful things he does.
Uh, Shut the fuck up. The logic that I'm going to take here, and I don't know what order I'm supposed to do it in. They're like, how do you prove that he was killed in the cabin? And I want to say, because we found this fucking thing in there, and they're like, what is that? And it's like, well, it's part of a fucking this thing. And I don't know what order they want me to do that in.
Would you like a thing that will help you do exactly what you're thinking without making you do extra steps?
Yes, please.
Click on the pocket watch and examine it.
Thank you. Oh, do I have to be like, oh, here's the thing that's missing the crown.
Yep.
I should do that. Good talk.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck, Miss Usada?
I'm sure I know exactly what will fit here.
Really? I was just thinking precisely the same thing.
I'm about to see that the little round component is actually part of Inspector Gregson's broken pocket watch.
And I don't know why they're so on the nose for this one.
I was just thinking precisely that too. Because there's just so much shit happening. They're like, we're gonna just take it as easy as we can.
Real.
Perfect fit.
I knew it. She's like,
Did you?
I feel like you haven't contributed to this conversation, Rianos. All right, perhaps you knew it.
I'll make a note of this new information at once.
There we go.
You, Rianosuke. I know you. I know what you are. A dumbass.
Take that!
Oh, thank God. Judge Jigoku! This was found in your cabin yesterday.
What is that? The crown of a pocket watch.
A pocket watch? And if you will observe, the victim's pocket watch, which we know he treasured, is missing precisely that part.
It can't be.
Moreover, this crown is a perfect fit on the spindle protruding from the victim's watch. Now, the fact that this was retrieved from Judge Jigoku's cabin tells us that the victim's watch almost certainly broke there. In other words, hold my hand, the victim was killed on the 31st during the 20-minute evacuation drill in the cabin occupied by you, Judge Jigoku! Well, you're razor sharp, aren't you, you young murderer? Can we move past that? I didn't—
Objection!
Why do you spell it like that? God damn it.
Maneuvered.
Expertly maneuvered. Expertly maneuvered, Rianosuke.
British people.
You think so?
Oh, British people.
Oh my God, wait, I've been growing my undercut out. It's literally long enough that I can just barely curl it around one finger.
Oh my God.
Ha 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 ha.
And your argument sounds entirely plausible. At first. But rather like this pocket watch, it's full of cracks. What?
You little bitch. I love you.
And I believe Judge Jigoku feels the same way. I was wrong to acquit you earlier in the year.
I'm sorry, that's just such a thing to say.
Sorry?! If I'd known that it would result in anyone having to listen to this drivel, I would have declared you guilty just to spare the world your ridiculous bombast.
What a fucking
Crazy thing to say.
Sir!
To say in front of an entire room full of, like, just judicial officials.
so funny.
Dude!
I think it's clear.
Susanna's like, I'm going to tell my dad about this bullshit that you're saying, alright? He's gonna know. I'm gonna tell my father. Wait until my
entire
father
room-
hears about this.
A room full of some of the most,
Getting
like,
cancelled by my father.
legally educated individuals in the world. And he's like, I should have just
I
pronounced you
should've
guilty for the vibes.
That the witness will have to give further testimony.
Where the fuck is my mouse? I keep losing it. There we are. When you hear what actually happened in my cabin that night, you'll notice the pitfall into which you've stumbled. Oh, I know a thing or two about things happening in cabins in the middle of the night! Don't I, Kazuma? I had no control over that. I'm so sorry, man. I don't... Partner, I don't know what to tell you.
You want to give a guilty verdict because I was hungry?
Sorry, I needed a Snickers. Reno's
Prior
going,
to
have a
your-
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry.
Prior to your renewed testimony, I would like to clarify one point. The fact that this part of the victim's watch was discovered in your cabin means that you acknowledge he was there, I presume.
Explain this pocket watch. I'm having an affair.
I'm having an affair. I don't want to admit to fighting raccoons. Yes, I do.
Very well, then.
We are now man and wife.
I now pronounce you. No. You may proceed to give your formal testimony about what exactly happened in your cabin aboard the ship on the evening of the 31st of October.
The 23rd.
The 23rd.
The 23rd.
Of course. As a man of the law, I have no intention of obstructing justice.
But I
No, that's
predict
wrong.
the Streetos get guilty for funny.
But I would.
I would lie for the funnies, but obstructing okay. That wouldn't be obstructing justice. That would be letting your assassin get away with the thing she was sent to fucking do, alright? That would be unobstructing what you believe to be justice, frankly.
It would have been fine.
It would have been fine.
Such a fucking thing to say.
Lawyer.
Max! Hi! I had a guest waiting for me when I returned to my cabin after finishing my evening meal in the dining room. When I walked
It's a
through
really
the
good
door,
first time chat.
Lawyer.
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 When I walked through the door, a mustachioed Englishman was there, foolishly waving a gun at me. I soon took care of him with a sorry, Ippon say. Julie, help me.
Riponzeli.
Seoi. I was kind of close. I took care of him with an
A lot
Ippon
of vowels in
Seoi
there.
throw, though. He couldn't wait to run away after that. I'm so sorry, so... Every time there's something I barely don't know how to pronounce, I'm sorry I keep asking you. I don't know. I imagine his watch was broken when I threw him over my shoulder. It had nothing to do with his murder. The inspector was clearly killed having returned to Britain, because his body was found in London.
Yeah, fuck, I guess.
I should have been paying better attention to how you pronounced it.
3
Seoi?
syllables in the second word.
Yeah.
Seoi.
Okay. Ippon Seoi? That's strong art.
Ippon
He's not gonna get it
Seoi.
either.
Yowie.
Seoi?
A common jujitsu martial arts technique in my country. I was careful not to use too much force, but the man obviously landed too heavily for his watch to take. So, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I imagine you can see the flaw in your logic now, can't you? What? The fact that the pocket watch was broken in the witness's cabin in no way proves that the victim's murder took place there. Ah! I've no doubt the inspector intended to kill me, but he didn't manage to pull the trigger. Yes, because he was merely the tactician, not the Reaper's hand of death.
Well, the testimony appears to make perfect sense as far as I can tell.
Let me express my deep gratitude for your understanding, my lord. But if this testimony holds, Judge Jigoku will be deemed to have... Judge Jigoku will have...
Die.
Oh my god.
Please don't die.
Judge Jigoku will be deemed to have had no involvement in the case.
I really see no reason for wasting precious court time here on a cross-examination. Thank you, Kuma.
Oh, Kuma, you're always looking out for me. Sorry, my lord. The defense has a right to cross-examine, and I don't intend to squander that. I punched my mic again.
No.
You're an embarrassment to your
Earlier,
countrymen.
I like slapped my pop filter with the back of my hand, and it was hurting for like 10 minutes.
Oh!
Something very good about whoops, I hit my pop filter. You're an embarrassment to your country.
There's a mushroom on your shirt. Oh, I'm a failure.
I'm a failure.
You're an embarrassment to your countrymen, not knowing when you're beaten.
In that case, proceed, Mr. Naruhodo.
On the objection, he very much knows when he's beaten. It's just not now. Kazuma, god damn it, stop. Oh, so you're allowed to and I'm not. I had a guest waiting for me when I returned to my cabin after finishing my evening meal in the dining room. When I walked through the door, a mustachioed Englishman was there foolishly waving a gun at me. I soon took care of him with an ipponseo throw, though he couldn't wait to run away after that. I imagine his watch was broken when I threw him over my shoulder. It has nothing to do with his murder. The inspector was clearly killed, having returned to Britain because his body was found in London. Nah, that's not... I'm gonna shit my pants if it turns out that his body was in someone's luggage when they arrived at the hotel.
That's an interesting thought, Kate.
So many people have been stuffed into trunks in this series, and by so many, I mean like 2, but that's still, if I had a nickel for every
That's
time.
an interesting thought, Kate. If only there was some way to prove that here.
Hang on! Mister! It's like, he's right there! Like, in the fucking foreground, you dipshit! Like, that's a fucking why. Alright, I have to press that first. I don't know what I have to press to get it to be like, dog, we found you in a trunk. If you can fit in a trunk, that bitch can fit in a trunk. I don't know what. I mean, you could be like, you get. Alright, hold on. I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast.
Hold it!
Hold on. But there's no evidence that proves the victim ever returned to London alive. Just take a moment to think that idea of yours through now, Stripling. What? If the inspector was killed on the steamship in France, how on earth could he have got back to Britain? When people die, they're
People die when they are killed.
When people die, their bodies remain at that same spot. It's a devil of a thing.
Nobody's ever heard.
Well, then, obviously the culprit must have moved the body. How exactly? Carrying a corpse off a ship in your arms would raise a few eyebrows at least, don't you think? Apparently not! Well, yes, that's true, but...
All passenger luggage is inspected when it is unloaded from arriving vessels. And I would like to think the border police would query the corpse of an English gentleman as hand luggage.
I know for a fact that shit's not checked. I know for a goddamn fact they don't check your luggage. How do you think I got here? If the murder had taken place aboard the ship, you would imagine the body would have been disposed of at sea. You weren't disposed of at sea. Shut up. There would be no sense in risking being caught by attempting to transport the body back to Britain. Ugh. Let's kill the idea then. No, it hasn't! Ryunosuke, get your head out of your ass!
But perhaps not.
Thank you! Miss Susato.
Is that delivery with this face is taking me out? Christ.
What?
What? What, Mr. Sato?
What?
What?
We've heard that the first-class passengers were under constant scrutiny by the crewmen posted to guard them. Which would mean that the culprit had no opportunity to dispose of the body in the sea.
Yes, that's true. So transporting the body to Britain may have been the only viable alternative. Dear me, you really are new to this, aren't you? I thought I'd been perfectly clear, but it seems I'm going to have to explain it in words you can understand. I think I ought to alter my testimony. With your consent, of course, my lord.
I have no objection. State your amended testimony now.
I'm sorry, now I'm just thinking about Speckled Band again, and, like, the fact that there's a... We must have talked about this, but the fact that Ryunosuke must at least once have worn Kazuma's clothes and then had to stop because they stopped smelling like him, right? Like, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm just
And they
fucking
don't
thinking
fit,
about...
right?
They don't, no, because the armband keeps fucking like, he definitely slept in them at least once, right?
Painful.
They have to have short clothes.
Oh, I'm now just thinking about Speckled Band again. God damn it.
Hell, fucking Mikotoba mentions not packing enough shirts, so like almost certainly Ryunosuke didn't.
There's no possible way I could have transported the victim's corpse back to Britain. No, that's wrong!
There's no way.
No, that's wrong! No, that's wrong!
Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one.
Fuck!
Yeah, there's another one.
Look at the
There we go.
Van Zeekses!
Yeah, no, that's the one with the alive Gregson in it.
No, that's wrong! I should know because I've accidentally done it to myself multiple times! There's no possible way you could have moved Inspector Gregson's body, you say? Kazuma, you want to refute him on that? God damn it. I would say the opposite is true. And what's that supposed to mean? Far from being impossible for you to do. The transporting of Inspector Gregson's body back to Britain is something only you could do. What are you talking about, Ryunosuke? As well as being a judge, Mr. Jigoku is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs. Which means he's exempt from having his luggage searched when he enters the country. We learned that when we first met you upon your arrival in London. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches at the border took rather a lot of time. I must say I'm very envious. Sorry. I must say I'm very envious of your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you? I knew you were jealous. I presume you recall this, Judge Jigoku? It's a photograph we took in the foyer of the hotel to mark the occasion. As the court will note, you have with you your large travel trunk. Large enough, in fact, to have a corpse inside.
Mr. Naruhodo, surely you're not suggesting.
I'm afraid I am, yes. 3 days ago, when we were chatting innocently with the new arrivals from Japan in the hotel, the body of Inspector Gregson was just meters away from us, inside Judge Jigoku's trunk!
Crazy.
This is a crazy bookend! What the fuck is happening?!
Absolutely insane.
It's so funny.
What is happening?!
It's so
He was just sleeping!
Order! Order! Order in the court!
There is also
tons of fan art of like Ryunosuke in the trunk, Jigoku in the trunk, Gregson in the trunk, and also Drebber in the safe.
Please know that that photo is just the funniest thing ever.
It's so funny.
It's so fucking.
What, the one we just presented as evidence or the fan art?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's impossible to replay that section. It's just.
It's horrific to think about, but also it's really funny.
It's so funny. It's funny. It's just right there.
It's just right there. That's the epitome of tragedy to me.
It
Dramatic,
is, it's
dramatic irony will always break me. I'm sorry.
It's really good.
it's really good.
But also
I
it's
said
freaky
what?
as hell that some
I know
dudes
you
as
did.
do.
I'm losing my mind over here.
I'm skeptical, Council, that a grown man's body could fit inside even the largest travel trunk.
It could. Because I happen to know.
It could.
Yeah, it could. Because I happen to know that the witness himself, a man of fridge-like proportions, fit inside his trunk. And verifying that would be extremely simple. Wouldn't it, Judge Jigoku?
Get in the trunk, Judge Jigoku.
Get in.
Get in it.
Something jokes about there being 5 people.
Yeah.
But inside his trunk. How horrifying.
And after we'd spoken with you at the Grand Water...
Great
After we'd
Waterloo
spoken with you at
Hotel.
the Great Waterloo Hotel.
It's not very grand anymore.
It's not.
This
You
is
had the
great.
opportunity to visit the apparent... You had the opportunity to visit the apparent scene on Fresno Street. Taking your trunk with you in a cab to deposit the inspector's body. I don't have to listen to this nonsense. Dr. Gorey, the coroner who examined the body, has confirmed the possibility. She's acknowledged there are signs that steps may have been taken to disguise the true time of death. The onset of the body's decomposition would have been delayed by storing it in a refrigerator.
Council, as I remember explaining yesterday, refrigerators of the requisite size are few and far between.
Yes, I'm sure they are. But one place they're certainly found is on large ocean liners. Such ships are equipped with electrically refrigerated cold rooms to keep food fresh on their long sea voyages. And the SS Grouse is no exception. Professor Mikotaba told me about it only yesterday. Well, Judge Jigoku? However much you prolong this debate, you can't eliminate the truth. All the evidence points to you being the killer. Well, this is all very heartening.
Abnormal.
I can see that it was a wise move, letting Asogi and you embark on this study tour. What are you talking about now? Logical reasoning, of course. All court proceedings will be built on logical reasoning in the new century. And I can see that you've both... Yeah, and I can see that you've both laid firm foundations for that already.
Judge Jigoku, please, stop diverting attention from the issue at hand.
Only Cosma can compliment me and distract me. You can't do that. I know when you're doing it. Thank you.
The defense has made an accusation against you. How do you respond?
Respond. There's really no need for me to respond, is there?
Why ever not?
Because he's a bitch.
Yeah.
Because before you can even begin to answer the question of when the victim was killed,
I'm going to disappear. No. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if that happened again?
see you in 7 years, bitches!
Yes.
You must
You will
first
hear of me in a Russian restaurant.
Come find me. You must first establish one key fact. You better get real good at poker. Where was the victim
Reno is
killed?
good at poker.
That's true, he would, yeah. It's quite logical. The actual scene of the crime. The prosecution's stance is unaltered. The killing took place on Fresno Street when the gunshot was heard. As the accused, Baroque Van Zeeks, shot the victim at point-blank range.
Since no tangible evidence exists to disprove the prosecution's claim at this time, the defense's deductions amount to little more than an elaborate fairy tale.
I'm afraid that's how the logical reason... Yeah, I'm afraid that's how the logical reasoning the British are known for really works, young stripling. I need him to do the bitch turn. I miss the bitch turn, please. Turn for me, pretty boy. The victim was shot in that little room on Fresno Street and died instantly. I'm afraid it's the prosecution's claim that's the only fairy tale here. How can you say that? Quite simply. Because that claim directly contradicts a certain piece of evidence in our possession.
Very tantalizing, counsel.
Ew.
I think you had better explain yourself to the court, don't you?
The prosecution claims that Inspector Gregson died instantly when he was shot at the scene on Fresno Street. But this evidence clearly contradicts that claim.
What you thinking?
Not a lot. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Do we still have the, We do. I don't think that means anything, but like... We did find that, like, away from the body. We're trying to prove that it was already dead, not that it didn't die instantly. Right?
What are you talking about?
You said, like, you're arguing that Gregson died instantly at Fresno Street, but we have something that contradicts that. And I'm trying to figure out, like...
I don't think that's what we're arguing.
What the fuck are we arguing?
Where are we?
The prosecution claims that Inspector Gregson died instantly
Oh,
when he was
shit,
shot
that
at the
is where we
scene
are.
on Fresno Street.
Fuck, I'm on the wrong part of the...
I used all my locked in juice on the last
Oh!
one.
I was looking at the wrong part of the guide. Sorry.
No, you're good.
That is what we're trying to prove. I could not get this one.
Okay, hold on.
Like, I remember not getting this one at all. I want to say on my other stream, Cinna got it, but...
I'm trying to think.
Oh yeah, this one took me a hot second.
This one, I could not fucking get this one.
I'm gonna try to use my little brainium. What would have proven that he was already dead by the time they got there? The first thing I'm thinking of is that the trunk is involved somehow.
So I think, like, the angle for this one is less, like...
How do we get more locked in juice? I don't know, man.
I feel like it was less, like, instant versus not instant, and more, like... I don't know how the fuck I want to phrase this.
He was already dead by the time he was there.
Yeah, it's more like
Yeah.
prove that he has been moved than, like, prove that
Okay.
he died instantly, I feel.
I think that has to be it, because like the question, the thing that's being posed is he died in the apartment at Fresno Street instantly, and we're like, nah,
Yeah.
he was dead and he was moved there. And so the question becomes, how do you know that he was moved?
Yeah, pretty much.
And I want to say it's the fucking trunk. And I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. It's because there's, like, blood on it, and Karma is also involved. But I don't know why Karma's involved.
Don't worry about it yet.
Don't worry about
Don't
worry about Karma right now.
I worry about her.
Think about her later. It's okay. I promise.
Promi. Okay. I'm gonna sit here quietly for a minute while I try to figure this shit out. Where? We were handed this in court.
Yes, because it was stolen.
Right. By...
Or was it? It wasn't stolen. It was confiscated.
It was in the
in
other's
heavy air
possession.
quotes.
It was in
quote unquote.
someone else's possession.
Yeah. So it wasn't. He didn't have it when he died, so that doesn't matter too much.
Yeah. We're just, okay. Okay. Probably best to avoid handling it. Literally, the next best idea I have is just the fact that the wig is sitting stupidly on his head and not like it's just draped on the corpse and not properly on.
The way you're kind of getting warmer with that.
Yeah, you kind of are.
I hope that's enough of a hint.
Like, it's just fucking sitting there. That's not...
Yeah.
I really just tossed it on.
He wouldn't have... If he was on... Hold on. If he was on the fucking boat or whatever... Give me a date.
I don't know if it has a date. I'm gonna be.
It does. It's the morning of the 31st at the large
Oh,
park
shit.
on Lime Street. Like...
You're getting warmer.
You're getting warmer.
Sorry, I'm reading the rest of this newspaper. Talking about
It's so wild.
They're talking
There's a
about
lot
health
happening.
shit. There's a physician named Jon Snow in here.
Oh my god.
Which I know is just a very blah name, but like, damn, that's a blah name to pick.
It might be a. I was gonna say it might be a. What is it? Game of Thrones joke on purpose.
Is he a doctor? Because I know Snow was like the name of like all the bastards, and John was just like a name. Talking about so-called germ
Oh, I don't
theory.
Oh thank god, germ theory is real.
Yet another cholera
Wow,
epidemic.
germ theory from Great Ace Attorney is real.
Oh my god. I'm still.
Me, every time something medical happens in a fic I'm writing and I have to Google, did the Victorians know about this?
Adam Smith's magnum opus, The Wealth of Nations, was published in 1776.
Genital heart disease.
I forgot. I don't even remember what it was. I'd have to like go back and look for it.
I forgot too until you said that.
Oh, I remember. It's a guy's name. It starts with an E.
It's a ice and something.
Eisenberg?
I don't think it's
Something else.
Eisenberg. Meyer?
Erlenmeyer?
It's like an.
It's not Erlenmeyer.
That's what I thought it was. That's what I think it is every single time, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm thinking of an Erlenmeyer flask.
Eisenmenger.
Yes, I think so.
It is because I just googled it.
Oh, there we go. Eisenmenger syndrome.
We were all close.
Okay.
We were.
For
we were all
reference,
close.
Kate, I have a Great Ace Attorney OC, and MJ helped me diagnose him with a heart condition.
Oh,
I
delicious.
have 2 skills in this world,
I love that
and
for
one
you,
of them is
genuinely.
just.
I think it ended up like not working for some reason, but I don't remember what the reason was.
I've always wondered what the
I
underside
think
of
it
a
was
hairpiece
something with it
looks
being
like.
genetic, or something like that.
I think it was like he would have died too fast or something.
Something. Was that a problem with the other one? I think we had. We went through
Susato,
a
what the
couple.
hell does that mean?
Sorry.
That doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Naruto. You always want to see what lies beneath, don't you?
Yeah.
Susato?
Yeah.
You want to
I'm
diagnose
not-
people with
I'm-
congenital
I'm-
heart diseases,
I'm not sure that's how I'd put it.
or you
I
want
had
to
to
diagnose Luca Alien stage with lupus,
alien stage.
which
Yeah.
I also did.
Yeah, I was trying to
Must
form a disease out of Victorian fainting man syndrome.
Ah, I see. You must have to use
And I
lots
just
of bird
diagnosed
lime to keep it in
Luca
place in your
Alien
head.
stage with lupus for fun.
For fun.
That's genuinely it. That's just what happened.
Yeah, sometimes you just diagnose a bitch for fun, so it doesn't get blown off in a gust of wind, I mean.
I think I was trying to. I think I was trying to prove that he was iron deficient, and then it just got really, really out of
It got
control.
worse.
It got really bad. I wrote an essay.
Oh my god.
You should do a video essay, MJ.
Do it,
You know, I already have the script. I have the script.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to change that much.
That might be a little inconvenient when you wanted to take it off again, don't you think?
My YouTube channel consisting of just,
One
like,
video.
fucking covers and then
Yeah.
one video essay where I medically proved that Luca Alien stage is
Just
lupus.
lupus.
This is my brand of being normal.
I don't know how you want me to say this. I know this is the idea
It's
that I want to go
tricky.
with.
It's I
Sorry,
didn't
we
get
got
this
distracted. It's
no, you're
tricky.
fine. I've been trying to think, and I haven't been saying anything funny, so this is great.
one. I didn't get this one, and I think a part of it is like I didn't expect video game to be that accurate on this thing.
Yes.
So I didn't
Yes.
think of it.
Oh.
I agree with you on
I
that.
think that's why I didn't get it.
Okay.
It's like kind of adjacent to the Odie Osmond thing, I feel like, for me, where
It
I
is.
just did
It
not
is.
get that one because why would I think of that?
I
Oh,
got that one
the
for the wrong
direction,
reason,
right.
so-
Right, okay.
Oh, because MJ, did you think about it for the what is it? Was it the glasses?
I can't remember what I was.
I don't remember if that comes up.
I mean,
in-game
I
or-
guess that makes sense. Maybe.
What?
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just saying words and hoping someone reacts to it.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah. Kate.
Sometimes I do that to see if anyone reacts to the bullshit I say, I'll be so honest. But my immediate thought as you said that, was like, the blood splatter seems weird. See, Max gets it. Like,
warmer.
if he was shot,
Warmer.
he wouldn't have fallen like that, would he?
There we go.
The dog.
I did not get that for the life of me.
You had,
If you're
you were
shot point
hovering
blank, you're
over the
fucking
picture
launched
for
back,
so long.
dude. You fucking
Exactly.
fall back.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Oh my god, I'm so smart! Every time
Did
they're like,
not
something's
get that for
weird
the
with the
life of
body,
me.
it shouldn't be like that. That's
Kate,
how
I
you
love
get me to
how
find
every
it!
Stream, I love how every stream you go between, I'm so dumb, I'm so stupid, I'm the smartest person in the world!
Ace Attorney experience.
That is really the Ace Attorney experience.
That's just called, like, I can talk to my therapist about that tomorrow. Like, I don't remember the
Put it
word
on
for
the
it, but where it's like, my view of myself very rapidly fluctuates.
Put it on the list, fuck it.
But yeah, I did not fucking get this one. Like, part of it I think is because you like it's been so long since you've talked about the body.
I
Yeah.
just connected it to the other picture of Jigoku.
Oh.
That's all I did. A photograph of the victim in the very location you claim he wasn't killed.
The point is the posture of the body itself. I like how my argument was he's curled up like he was in a trunk. And it was,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have fallen like that
That
if
is
he
the
was
answer.
shot.
You were more exact with it.
If Inspector Gregson had been shot there in that room, it's out of the question that his body would have been curled up in a ball like that.
Yeah.
Objection.
He just looks like he's fallen asleep.
He's so sleepy. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but your logic is flawed. He could easily have adopted that fetal position due to the pain of the shot, which subsequently proved fatal. You said he
No.
died instantly!
Objection.
Yeah.
Terrible point.
She could have written that note after she was hit on the head!
Now, how would you feel if Kazuma in this moment went, actually, he died almost
instantly.
Because I think I
would've
would leap
screamed.
over the desk and
I
kill
would've
him.
I would throttle him. I would
Me
go
as well.
into this game and throttle him
And he would've
personally with my own
deserved it.
hands.
Yeah.
He would have deserved it.
He does the fucking clearly you don't own
imagine?
an air fryer ass pose, and he's like, died almost instantly. I would commit actual crimes.
I love, hey, everybody should watch the Ace Attorney anime, and specifically the English dub, because Miles Edgeworth says that Mia Fey died pretty much instantly.
Yeah! Pretty much instantly. And it's like, thank
Pretty
you.
much instantly.
Thank you for your delivery on that, Christopher. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Judge Jigoku, but it's your own logic that's flawed. What? According to this autopsy report, the victim died instantly. He would have felt no pain, much less have been able to draw himself into that position.
Oh, Kate, you should watch Skate the Infinity because Chris Wickham is the voice director, I'm pretty sure, for
Oh my god.
the dub, and it's just really good dub.
I should just watch Skate the— You know what? Fuck it.
You
One of
should.
these-
I also
We'll
need
get a
to watch
movie
it.
club
It's
and
really
we'll just
good.
watch Skate the Infinity.
Yeah. I'll rewatch Skate the Infinity, I don't care.
Which
I love
begs the
Skate.
question of why the victim's body is curled up in that way. Rigor mortis, bitch! Though the answer should be abundantly clear by now.
You're suggesting
This is crazy. The inspector's body took on that posture ahead of its arrival on Fresno Street, before it was coldly turned out on the floor from the inside of a large travel trunk. No!
You're quite right. The shape of the body. It looks exactly as if it had been in a confined space.
The shit is fucking insane. Holy shit. Judge Jigoku, present your trunk for examination. I believe it's very
about the
possible that
Jennifer.
it will contain traces of the victim's blood. Ugh!
He was in there listening to Tomomiko flirting while Gregson's blood was just
There.
there.
Bring out the Sholmes gun! Present my trunk! I refuse! What? On what grounds? Bless you, my brother, who just sneezed downstairs. I'm the Minister of Foreign Affairs from the Empire of Japan. I shouldn't have to put up with this treatment just because of some stripling's baseless accusations.
In other words, hold my hand. Judge Jigoku,
No.
there is blood in your trunk.
I decline to answer that. As the Minister of Foreign Affairs, I have privileges that allow me to— At this moment, you're not a government minister. You are a witness in a trial in Britain's highest court. I don't care who you are or what your status outside this courtroom might be, you will not withhold information. Nothing is more important than the truth. Ugh.
order. Order in court. Well, Mr. Jigoku, what's it to be?
You can't be serious. You did it! Have you no shame at all, Kazuma Asogi? What? Very well. I admit it. I did bring the inspector's body into the country, but only after Kazuma killed him. Inside my trunk, exactly as postulated by the defense. What?
Dear God. Outrageous.
He's gonna be like, cause Kazuma killed him. So it was you! You admit to Inspector Gregson's murder! No! I admit to nothing more than what I've said. Of killing the man, I certainly have no recollection.
Okay, Velma Kelly.
What on earth is that cryptic statement supposed to mean?
I don't remember doing it.
I merely disposed of the inspector's body, which was left in my cabin, in order to avoid unwanted attention.
You
As
know,
the
like a
judicial
normal
ass-
person.
Like a normal person.
Like
As
a
the-
normal person would be.
As the judicial assistant over there pointed out, I had no chance to throw it into the ocean.
It's a normal
Okay, but
disposal
you
of a body.
didn't, like, report it.
There was no emergency meeting. So, sorry, I decided my only option was to bring it into Britain with me and dispose of it somewhere else.
Like a rational human being.
Like a rational human being.
You can't still deny it! If you didn't do it, then who on earth did kill the man? As you know, there was one other person in my cabin that night. He had the opportunity. And moreover, he had already accepted a mission to take the inspector's life.
Don't say a mission like that.
That's right! Who else could it have been? It was you! Kazuma Asogi!
I don't know, it could have been you. I think it's
Nice.
pretty clear.
I never thought you'd stoop to this, Seishiro Jigoku. You've taken the words straight out of my mouth. Prosecutor Kazuma Asogi. You thought by leaving the body in my cabin you could pin the crime on me, did you?
Well, the prosecution counsel has already admitted to visiting the witness's cabin on the night in question.
Yes. On an assassination mission, no less. You wouldn't. So, what do you make of that, young stripling? You've heard my testimony now, and that's all I have to say on the matter. I'll admit to nothing more.
I don't believe this.
Counsel for the defense. What is your position now? The court awaits your response to the witness's assertion. The assertion that on the night in question, the victim's assailant was in fact Mr. Kazuma Asogi.
This isn't the dead end it seems to be. The answer's right in front of me. It comes down to Jigoku or Kazuma. Both of them had the opportunity to kill Gregson, but only one of them did it. I'm just a step away from proving who. Very well. The defense is ready to respond to the assertion put forward by Judge Jigoku. The idea that the victim's murder could have been committed by Prosecutor Asogi is... I mean, it's possible, but I don't... It's possible, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't remember the details behind this one's reasoning either. It's gonna be so real. Like, I know what it is, but I don't know why.
I don't want to accuse him of murder. I don't. part, okay, so technically there are two arguments here. And one is that the shot at Fresno Street was fake and just the firecrackers or whatever. And the other argument is that the shot was real to hide a fucking katana stab.
I promise you that Gregson was shot.
Okay.
He was shot, I promise.
Okay. Thank God. Okay. That rules that out at least, but it's not.
This one is kind of a memory thing, and I don't remember how far back stream-wise.
You could have taken Strongheart's gun, I guess. I guess you could have done that. You could have taken Van Zeeks' gun at literally any point. You fucking work in his office. You could have taken it. You wear gloves all the time. Your prints wouldn't show up on it. Oh God. It's not okay. See, part of me wants to say it's possible just because I want to see what cross-examining Cosm is like, but there's no fucking prosecution at that point, so what the fuck are you supposed to do?
You can do whatever you want. I will say, you don't have to present evidence yet, you just need to pick impossible or possible.
Everything is possible when you put your mind to it. That's a positive mental attitude. Okay. Fuck. So, I mean, yeah. I guess. Right? Because, again, literally, he visits all these bitches' offices. He visits both of these bitches' offices every fucking day. He could have gotten it. I don't know how karma is involved in this.
You could do whatever you want.
Stop saying that! You make it sound like I'm wrong.
You can do whatever you want, Kate.
Stop saying that! Fuck, okay, shit, okay.
I will say the thing that you used to make this decision is kind of unrelated to anything we've talked about on today's stream.
Great, awesome. Fuck, okay. Is there something I can look at right now that would help me make this decision? Or is it strictly like, do you remember this thing from a month and a half ago?
Technically, there's something in our inventory, but, like, I don't remember getting that, so it might just, like, the memory thing is probably a bigger hit.
Okay.
Do you want me to rephrase the question you're being asked?
That might be a good move.
Yeah.
Okay, is Jigoku being completely stupid right now or not? That is the question you need to answer. Yes, he's being stupid? Yes, he's being stupid. Okay, if he's being stupid, and he's saying that Kazuma did it, surely the answer that Kazuma did it is stupid, right?
Okay!
That's all you have to answer.
POV was just gonna be, what would Rinosuke say?
I know! That's what I'm thinking! This feels like the end of 1-3 all over again. Like, my belief in Kazuma is so strong.
You just have to believe in your inner Kenny.
I'm sitting here like, I don't want to accuse him of murder, and I'm like, but
No, it's fine.
Ah! No! Absolutely not! He would never. Judge Jigoku, let me remind you of something you said only a few minutes ago. You claimed that logical reasoning is the future of the judicial process. It is. No question. Well, logical reasoning can prove something here. You're a bitch. Namely, that it would have been impossible for Prosecutor Osoki to commit the crime. There it is! There's my smarmy bastard sprite! There he is!
Oh, with the music kicking back.
With the music.
Mwah. Mwah.
What?
You know what would have probably been a nicer way to phrase that than is Jigoku being stupid? Jigoku
No,
wasn't.
that was right.
No, he is being stupid, and it's because Jigoku hasn't been in court for the past few days.
Ah.
So there is something that Ryunosuke knows that Jigoku doesn't. And unfortunately, you do have to figure out what that is.
Damn it.
Rip.
I'll get there.
The court will only accept an argument that is supported by compelling evidence. So present what you have, counsel. What proof is there that allegedly demonstrates the impossibility of Prosecutor Asogi's involvement?
Yeah, now we have this.
Okay.
Now
Alright,
we have
hold
to
on,
figure out
hold
the
on.
thing.
Hold on. I was thinking, like, not, we already know he couldn't. Like, could he though? I didn't realize we already had to, like, no, he
we already
fucking
have
couldn't.
we already have a like 100% reason Kazuma could not do it.
I would just make
Ryunosuke-
sure we read the details.
Yeah, Ryunosuke
Lots
doesn't
of time.
take the word impossible nearly as lightly as like Phoenix. Sorry, Phoenix.
Yep.
Sorry.
Phoenix loves to say impossible.
Yeah.
That's like
We're
his
already
big-
locked in for
Yeah.
impossible.
This is because Phoenix Wright is not friends with Sherlock Holmes.
True.
Like actually.
Well, yeah,
Once you
'cause
have
this is Sherlock
eliminated-
Holmes.
Ah.
He's not Sherlock Holmes too, baby.
Once you have eliminated the impossible, whatever's remains, however improbable or impossible.
Nailed it.
Fuck. Jesus.
Im-
Must be the
Improbable.
truth.
Improbable must be the truth.
I think
Must
it's
be the truth,
improbable.
but backward.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm thinking with my little brain. Hold on.
Stretch.
Thank you, Stretch.
You hear me? Oh.
I did not.
Every
but
time I
was-
stretch back, I try and crack like this one spot on my back that because my shoulders are like hunched all the time, it needs to open back up.
God, that
I
had
can
to,
never
like,
quite hit it in
correct
this chair.
My sleep schedule in a weird way yesterday, and I'm
No,
so
no.
much easier than I usually am.
Mood.
The only thing that I can think that we have is this little, like, the tip of karma that's in the trunk, but I don't think that's it.
This one's a weird one. I would just say like read the stuff you have.
Mm-hmm. I need to listen to this track more often, just like on its
It's
own. It's so
I
good.
love it. It's so good.
Really, it's so good.
I mean, you could. Okay, alright. I'm just saying things so that way I know that I already said them. Firearm used by the judiciary. I'm marking that on the thing, even though I just said 2 minutes ago that that wasn't impossible. Shut up. Impossibility of prosecutor Sophie's involvement. He. Were we like with him?
No.
Okay, because this was on the
This was-
31st before
this
they came
was
back.
in the this was the period that he was like missing.
He was like missing, and then he came back like the next day, and we were like, "Hey, because." Oh, the passport number is Arthur Conan Doyle, 522.
Yeah,
That's
and
cute.
it's his birthday.
That's so
how I
cute.
found out that Arthur Conan Doyle shares a birthday with my sibling.
That's, that's so cute.
0522. Huh. That's my sibling's birthday. Huh.
I mean, okay.
Hold on a second.
Permission for the applicant and one other person to travel. That additional person was Kazuma. I think. Died. Welcome back.
Arthur Conan Doyle.
It's
They are
not the
named
fucking
after
Asogi
literary
papers, because
characters,
this is
not
a different thing.
Sherlock Holmes character, alas.
I have a guess.
It occurs to me, I've never actually looked at this because I didn't know we could actually examine it.
I have
That's
looked
fun.
at it a lot.
I know you have,
know.
Julie. I know. I know.
I look at it regularly.
We know
I
this
know.
and we love you.
I like didn't realize what was on screen, and then I saw like the word sadness and went, "That's him."
That's the Asogi papers. That's him.
Him.
Take the shot.
That's my guy.
Genshin Impact.
His impact.
Like actually dumb.
No.
This one's
this
a
is
little.
hard.
I think game design wise, this one's a little silly, but
So we have something to. Okay.
I agree with Julie. I think this one's a little mean.
The thing we're proving.
if you put down this game for
I
like
think
multiple months at a
That's
time,
the
you're
thing.
fucked.
I think I got this one just because I played so much of this case like all at
Same.
once. Yeah.
The thing we're proving is we're saying we know Kazuma wasn't involved in this, but he was still there on the ship.
We don't have to go as far as he was still there on the ship. Like he was,
Okay.
but like we don't have to think that hard about that part. In fact,
It wouldn't have been him.
Do you
He
have
already
anything
said
that
he
would be
wouldn't do it. So
Related to that.
like we're kind
That's
of
my hint.
proving. What did you say? I'm so sorry.
Do we have any evidence that would be more linked to that?
Yeah, we're like it's a.
He
time
wasn't
question,
there?
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
he would never let Karma be broken like that.
Well. Ooh.
He would never let Karma be twisted like that. Just open the fucking trunk. I don't need to hear you talk. I love you. Just open the trunk. Look at this trunk. No. Look at the passport in the trunk. Holy shit! Still mad about that. Okay.
Yeah, the other stuff in it is.
That's shampoo and conditioner, baby.
I don't think a Victorian 45-year-old man knows what conditioner is. Actually, I don't know if they have shampoo yet.
That's a
Might
good
be soap.
question.
Google that.
Can I look at her? Oh, she's beautiful.
You can always look at her.
I love her so much.
When was I'm googling this in all caps.
When was shampoo?
When was shampoo invented?
Karma, the great blade. It's such a thing of beauty. I want to gaze on it for hours.
I'm sure you have. We know.
The answer is shampoo was invented earlier than I thought. Like the 1500s.
That makes sense. Oh, that is still earlier than I thought. I feel like it started as not like our idea of shampoo.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
there's
definitely. It was just
you know what it-
chemicals.
You know what I'm thinking it might be is it looks like it was India was using it because they knew what the fuck was up and Europe didn't catch on for a really, really long time.
Ah,
Classic.
as they are wont to do.
Classic Europe.
I was right. The word shampoo like showed up in English in 1762, and it was borrowed from a Hindi word,
Fucking of course.
which was like 200 years before that.
The tip of the great sword. Broken. It's such a shame.
Common Europe L.
Yeah, literally.
It's been so meticulously cared for over the years. I can almost hear Karima's sobs. Mr. Naruhodo, are you okay?
Mr. Naruhodo, were you aware that if you were to properly clean a blade this old, it would start bleeding?
Hey, Mr. Zato, I'm gonna need you to. I understand you're probably right because, like, there was a thing where they infused metal with the blood of their enemies and made a really strong fucking carbon fiber, whatever the fuck, but don't say it like that. Cosmo must have really taken a swing for that to happen. He's so strong and, you know, capable of swinging a sword and...
Mr. Naruhodo, this is 100 years old song.
Shh, let me think about Cosmo swinging a sword for a minute. let me think about it.
That is kind of insane, though, that he is jacked enough to break that thing.
Whoa, I had my eyes closed. My eyes genuinely started, like, fucking waving and shit. Whoa!
Oh no.
My eyes were closed, my vision went wobbly. I don't know how that happened. I
no.
was thinking about Cosmo swinging a sword that hard and I just went, whoa. Holy shit. Oh, God. I don't know. It's been 20 minutes. I don't know.
To be fair, it's also been weeks since we heard part of this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there one hint?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you call it when there's a reason someone wasn't at the scene of a murder?
I'm sorry.
My hands are getting shittier.
No, just say what you said.
I said, what do you call it when somebody's not at this, like, when there's a reason for somebody to not be at the scene of a murder?
Is the answer you want not an alibi?
Yes, it's
Okay. See, I've been trying to find the alibi for 20 minutes!
Okay. So, Kazuma has mentioned an alibi before.
I know! I don't know what it was!
Do you remember what it was?
No!
Hard question. Okay.
Maybe,
It
I don't
was-
know, maybe it was just in Van Zie's office or something, like making his dumbass little miniatures.
It was further back than that.
Was he hanging out in here? Because, like, he had the fucking notes up?
No, he mentions, like, he mentioned it a couple, I could not tell you how many weeks ago. He mentioned he did something after he left the ship.
He would have visited somewhere.
Yeah. So he left the ship when it was still, I want to say, in France. He couldn't have made it back
Yes.
to London that day.
Yes, he hung out while they were in France.
Mhm.
For like a day or something, and then came
Yeah.
back. Because he came back like
Yes.
a day later.
Yes, he did. Because he had to take that express train or whatever.
Yeah.
Where was he?
He was in, I'm guessing fucking France. I don't, what do you
Yeah.
want?
We don't have a piece of evidence. We don't have a piece of evidence that corresponds with where he was. That's the problem.
Mm.
It's
The-
really annoying.
I guess you could be like, he had this passport that let him and one extra person travel, but he came back by himself or something.
Not
We have
exactly.
more things.
Shit.
We have other things.
What do you mean, where was
So-
our man? What do you mean, where was our man?
You don't really have to prove where he was, but he was somewhere during.
I would just look at all the things we have. Is
Yeah.
my advice. I would just keep looking at things. Things related to.
It's like I feel like my hands are getting further away.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's not directly telling me, which is good. Hi, freak.
Mean.
I'm sorry, Mr. Visual, you're very
How could you
dead.
say that about
Are you? No, you're not. You're alive. You're fine.
No, he's chilling.
You're fine. I'm so used to everyone being dead. Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking about
It's
Mr. Green or whatever.
He's alive. We
He's not
visited
dead,
him
he's
in
just
the
sepia
hospital.
toned.
It's just sepia tone.
He's just sepia.
Hold on. What did you say?
Looks like it was
So
team
let's
ship
go
there.
to Division 1, departure, 11 September. Where's it over? This is the one first we called to just from Japan. I think it called it Dunkirk for a night before finally arriving in Dover. Seems a shame to not keep your ticket. I lost mine. Fuck you. Why are you like this? Okay.
You like us on purpose, Mr. Navajo.
Lord Van Zeeks was at a club. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. No. Yeah? Wait. Hold on. Yeah? Wait. What? Yes. No. Right?
What?
I don't know where your brain's at.
The
I don't know where you're at, Kate.
Sorry, Kume mentioned the club again, and now I'm trying to figure that shit out.
Okay, let's not think about the club right
Yeah,
now.
I was like, the club was an oopsie.
Don't lie to
By
me about the
Van Zeeks.
club, Kume.
It's because we brought up the grouse again.
Oh, okay. Right. This is, nothing, I don't think.
Yeah, I think we're done with that.
This is just about the execution and the... Right, okay. That's Genshin shit. This is
going.
just...
Mention.
This visual.
Photo.
She looks lovely.
She is also
Kume,
not
you're
dead.
fine.
She's sepia toned.
She is also
She's fine.
not dead.
A candelabrum. The candelabrum is just a fucking candelabrum, dog.
That's just
Yeah.
not important to us right now.
We already
That's
looked at
what
that.
we're doing.
This...
Please look at the green.
That's
Well, we
just
didn't
a
look at it,
little
but I
cat.
was told it had nothing
That's
to do
just
with
a
this.
little guy.
The
Yeah.
revolver was found there, but
Yeah,
don't-
worry about it.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
really be an alibi.
this is nothing. This, I looked at 7 times and no one's told me that's right, so we're moving on.
Moving on.
This is still nothing.
Eh.
This we looked at 7 times and you said was nothing. This is still just the firecrackers. That I'm gonna look at because now I'm scared. I thought there was something new to look at for a second with it. I was like, what the fuck? Why is there something new to look at? Are we lighting it again?
It might be the same.
I
Do
think
it
it's
again.
just-
Do it again.
This is just stress relief.
Have you had an idea, Mr. Navajo? Staring at the end of the string of fireworks.
Sorry, it's just that it's the Venus special. I was wondering what 600 pence worth of fireworks would sound like.
Shall we find out?
What? But she said it could blow up the courtroom. What the fuck? Alright, that was a fairly sizable bang.
My ears are still ringing, Mr. Navajo.
We are so back.
We are so back.
Almost sounded exactly like that realization we made like a month ago.
I think it's literally just that we haven't looked at this evidence.
Ryunosuke
in this-
Naruhodo, what the fuck
case
is your
technically.
problem? What
Okay.
is your fucking problem? Glass over the face really is badly cracked, look.
Shame when the inspector like
So carefully imagine Mr. Schultz could repair it, don't you? Right, yeah, we did this. Right, yeah. It's not the fucking clock. It's not this. We did all this shit. This is like, this is the worst night for solving shit. I did one really good one and that's it. We already used this. This is nothing.
So I have some bad news. This is going to be a piece of evidence that you've used already today.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Now I have to
Oh,
remember
man.
what we fucking used today. Okay, we did This. This. And this. Okay. That was our 5? So it's either the photograph of the victim, this cunty little picture, the evacuation drill, the small component, or the telegram. I guess it's the fact that, like, you didn't fucking know this happened? But I don't think that means shit. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm dumb as shit. You seemed surprised when this came up. This is just this. This is just this. I will fucking present the drill itinerary if no one tells me that's wrong.
Do it. I don't know. Do it.
Go for it.
You seemed surprised by it, which implies you weren't there.
Take that!
This itinerary
my
for
God.
crew members of the SS Grouse, my lord. This is conclusive
Fire
proof.
drill again!
Kate, you flipped past it so many times. An itinerary.
fire drill.
How does that prove anything?
Lord Van Zings was at the club!
I
Oh
was
my
literally
God.
just like frantically looking up a different guide to see if it had a better explanation of why it's the.
You opened up the fire drill thing, and I read the whole thing, and I went, why the fuck is it?
Hi,
The
Matt.
only thing that I can think is that he was surprised by that happening.
I think the bit is that he was in, like, he's gonna bring it up in, like,
He'll say it,
gonna
I'm
explain
sure,
it. He's
but
gonna explain
he'll bring it up. I just let him do it. I don't want to try and explain it.
this is stupid. It's not. It's really smart. I'm stupid. Let's go.
No, they didn't have to add this part. They straight up
no,
didn't have to add this into
It's
the
also
game. Gigo was
been
being
so
stupid.
long.
We shouldn't have to do this because Gigo was being stupid.
God is back, actually. Judge Jigoku.
Hey Max, come back to Chicago.
I just want to talk. Judge Jigoku. The moment you acknowledged that you found the victim's body in your cabin, this itinerary suddenly became much more significant.
If I remember right.
What? Why? On the night in question, as always, a crewman sentry was on guard outside your cabin door. As long as he was there, nobody could have fired a shot inside the cabin.
Damn it.
Oh my god, right, he said he fucking
I
wasn't
forgot.
He said he laughed again!
Forgot.
God damn it! This came up an hour ago!
I
Yeah.
forgot. I'm gonna be real. I totally
In
forgot.
my defense, I'm
they
really
went in,
eepy.
they hung out, Cosmo left again!
This is why I was trying to look up better reasoning for this, like to see if different guys.
I'm sorry, Julie's over here like it's something I remember like a month and a half ago!
Yeah,
That's
it is.
because that's what the
I
guy.
forgot
have,
this
listen,
part.
Julie, do you have the strategy wiki up?
Yes.
Okay, the strategy
Julie,
wiki
I don't
makes it
blame
seem
you
like it's that.
In the slightest.
When he explains his thing, I will start yelling.
Yeah.
Don't even lose it.
He literally said it 20 minutes ago. It was like, we went in, I left.
God.
I'm sorry, as soon as I started thinking about Cosmo swinging the sword real good, my mind blanked. Absolutely. Because it's inconceivable that the guard wouldn't have heard it and come to investigate. So that tells us that the crime must have taken place when the guard was elsewhere. And that narrows it down to the 20 minutes just after 10 o'clock, as indicated on the itinerary.
Yes, I see no flaw in your reasoning so far. Sorry, I was looking at a text from my father, who has the cat that's not our cat in his car.
Oh my god. Mustache.
Not our cat.
Mustache! But the
Mustache,
crucial
why are you in the car?
But the crucial point is this. Why is Mustache in the car?
In the car.
Why is he in the car?
When the evacuation drill took place, The steamship had already put to sea from the port of Dunkirk. Ugh. Now,
Oh, dude, I forgot
clearly,
that part too.
I looked at it and I was like, yeah.
I don't ever know where
Left
the
from
ship
Dunkirk.
is in this game.
Yeah, so Cosma could have gotten off at Dunkirk. I'm dumb. Man, we were making fun of Gumshoe earlier for the like,
I
yeah.
forgot the ship left. I'm gonna be so real.
We're all kind of stupid, and by all I mean me primarily.
I
Now-
literally never know where the ship is in this case.
I'm
Now.
so sleepy. I've just been vibing. I've just been trying to vibe.
Clearly.
And then we hit a point where it was like, oh god, I need to lock in because I need to figure out what the fuck is happening because I need
No,
help.
I
And there
forgot.
was still just no way of connecting. I was too zoned out for the parts that mattered.
Now, clearly, as we all noticed 30 minutes ago, the murder could only have been committed.
I'm gonna check the guide and make sure we're not using this stupid evacuation drill again.
The stream is truly the evacuation drill song. I'm just gonna call this VOD the fucking evacuation drill song.
Scream fire drills.
It's an accurate name. That's been the stream.
Could only have been committed by somebody who was aboard the vessel at that time. But Prosecutor Asogi stated in yesterday's proceedings.
This too is Zero Escape.
Yeah. I didn't come to Great Britain to take anyone's life. So I left Gregson and disembarked the ship. I spent that night at a boarding house in the
There
town
we fucking go. Jesus Christ.
and returned to England the following morning.
Strategy Wiki really glosses over the important
really
parts
does.
of how we get there.
And so my brain this entire time has been like, oh, he said he was at the boarding house and has like proof he was at the boarding house. He wrote his name in the sign-in sheet, presumably with a time, and that time window lines up with the fire drill time window is where my brain was.
I was basically thinking it was something like that. Yeah.
No, I was truly like, how do we prove he was in London at the time?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I
You
forgot.
my
You
lawyer,
literally
dog. I'm
said
going to
he
jail.
spent the night in France. I was like, yeah. So how do I prove he was in London?
Oh no.
I never claimed to be a smart man.
You did earlier today.
You did.
You literally did like an hour ago.
I am still young.
I am still young.
I would like to apologize for the mistakes made in my past.
It was 20 minutes ago. I am still young.
I'm still young. The way it was an immediate rebuke. Man, this is gonna sound mean. I'm so glad Ren's not here because he would be having the worst time right now. He's like, guys, you don't need me to be here.
I barely had anything to say. He'd be going crazy.
It could have been an email.
This could have been an email. This could have been an email. Which I'm sure the court will agree is conclusive. It's been 2.5 hours.
We agree.
Oh my god.
That Cosima Asogi couldn't possibly have carried out the fucking dun 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 dun.
I love that, like, we're only
Finally
on.
hitting after all this time is so funny.
I
After
love that,
all
like,
of that.
the whole time, like, Jigobu's being stupid. Like, he's fully being stupid. He's being stupid and mean right now. We didn't need to go through all that, but he wanted to be stupid and mean.
Pursuit theme, our reward after these trying. No, absolutely not. I don't accept that at all.
This is proof that I need to be locking in more to the guide and also to the game I am helping play.
No, you're fine. I
have
blame
zone out
neither of
syndrome.
you. I blame neither of you in this situation. I blame myself for not listening to a thing he said an hour ago. And
Okay,
immediately going out the other
I will
ear.
give you this. I feel like whenever I'm reading for characters as I'm playing things, I do not comprehend them as well.
Not a damn time.
Anything.
Never. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's why half the time in Ace Attorney especially, it's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm proving. Like, I will
really-
say it
I
out
get it,
loud and
yeah,
then
I
be
get
like,
it.
what
I
am I
get
doing?
It's really bad when I solo
It's
stream.
much easier to play by yourself.
Literally,
Yeah, no,
literally.
it's the opposite is true when you're solo streaming because I
'Cause
will
you-
just read out like
Yes!
entire paragraphs and then go, oh god, and turn on.
I don't know
video.
what I just said. Because also you're running the math. If
Yeah.
you're voicing multiple characters, you're running the math every time. You're like, what am I supposed to be doing?
That's
Anyway.
what I could never stream. Ace
It's so
Attorney.
hard. There's a reason I
yeah.
never
It's
finished
really
the
hard,
trilogy.
though.
I get nervous enough just like playing games in front of other people. I'd fuck up so bad.
I will say it, I had like, when I originally started streaming like 3 years ago or something, I was running through the trilogy. I still haven't finished it because the thought of playing Ace Attorney by myself is horrific to me now.
It's not great.
Just
It's
grab
not
some
great.
people. Just
You
grab
have
some
to grab people.
Listen, I need something to do after this finishes.
Make Ren finish A3.
Oh my god.
I'll replay the
Literally.
trilogy. We'll just fucking speed
He
run the
was playing
trilogy.
it recently.
Why not?
I
I
know.
know,
he
I
did.
saw
He-
in his activity.
He played Memories. He did. I know, because I finally got to talk about Dahlia Hawthorne to him, and I was
Right.
excited.
Like just memories or like
I think he started the Stolen Turnabout and did not get close to finishing it.
that's fair. Stolen Turnabout is like
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
fair, that's a
if you're
lot.
not like
Yeah.
I do like it a lot, but yeah. It's not as
Sorry,
like,
Ren, we're talking
immediately
about you if
gripping.
you're watching this later.
Hi, Ren.
Yeah.
He's not here, but
not.
I
hi,
know.
Ren.
The boy's just saying that to exonerate himself. We can't trust that he really disembarked the vessel. Obviously, after he left my cabin, he hid himself somewhere nearby on the ship. Just waiting for his chance to come back and... No, that's out of the question. Isn't it, Kazuma?
Jesus, sorry.
God. Okay.
Whoa.
That's our reward.
That's our reward. As the defense rightly recalls, I disembarked the vessel and spent the night in a boarding house in Dunkirk. As I said yesterday, I signed my name in the accommodations register book.
See?
All extremely easy to verify, and undeniable proof.
So easy to verify.
Ugh! No! There's no escape this time. You can forget that you're a judge or a government minister. It's time you gave the court an honest answer as a common man. You killed Inspector Tobias Gregson and transported his corpse back to Britain. Then you dumped the body in the room on Fresno Street and made it look as if a murder had happened there. Woo! That's what really happened, isn't it, Seishiro Jigoku? It was that damn trial 10 years ago. That's when this all began. Break it again, break it again, break it again! Looking back now, my fate was decided that day. I was doomed already. Break it again, break it again, break it again, break it again. Ah!
No, that script was real.
Jeez.
It's over! My life is over!
Anyway, I'm obsessed with Seishiro Jigoku.
A British assassin to eliminate a professor in Japan. A Japanese assassin to eliminate a detective in Britain. Both assassins will use diplomatic immunity to evade conviction and return safely to their homelands. The assassin exchange request. The assassin exchange request arrived from Britain about 1 year ago. It's Chikover. Damn it. Though it was hardly a request, it was a demand. I need to drink something, and for that, you decided to recruit Mr. Osogi. Stop showing it! But things didn't go according to plan. Your chosen assassin never made it to Britain. And you found yourself unable to dispatch a replacement. Because I was already on my way to Britain at that time in Kazuma's place.
Julie!
Julie!
Sorry. Very serious things happening right now on Steve.
I will say my favorite thing is someone doing a breakdown and seeing you say shit.
That's funny.
And that left me with only one option for carrying out my obligation. To eliminate the mark myself. Personally. Of course, there's something so wild to me about the fact that Jigoku knew... Maybe Jigoku I don't think knew that Ryunosuke was going with Kazuma. But
he... Oh.
yeah, he was going to Britain. Like, that was happening. But, like, I think it's so funny that Jigoku was like, huh, this kid that I called a murderer, like, checks wrist 2 months ago, is going to Britain. I could probably talk him into murder again, right? I could probably do that. I feel like that should have been the answer. But whatever. Of course, there was but a single opportunity for me to do that. The International Forensic Science Symposium, I presume. Yes, Forensics Con. I decided it would be safest to carry out the plan before my arrival in Britain. So I enlisted the help of my British counterpart. And made arrangements for a pretext that would take the inspector to Dunkirk. To gun.
The gun.
To lure the man in, he was given a sham mission by the Reaper. What? The Reaper? But there's only one person who could have done that. The mastermind of the entire operation. The Reaper himself. Ah!
So that means that oh god, I can't see. The exchangeation is
Exchangeation!
So that means that the assassin exchange was... It was all planned by the Reaper.
I'm not at liberty to say anything about my British counterpart. Anyway, the inspector accepted the Reaper's mission and dutifully infiltrated my cabin on the steamship. But it was all a trap designed to lead him to France, and his own death.
How awful.
It was past 9 o'clock when I returned to my cabin from the dining hall that evening. I didn't give him time to attack me. I choked him until he lost consciousness. But there was a guard just outside the door, so I left it at that for the time being. Even the slightest noise might have aroused suspicion, so I bided my time, waiting. For the 20 minutes after 10 o'clock. I had intended to finish him by strangulation. But moments before I had the chance, he suddenly came round and went for me in a reckless move.
Crazy.
I'd received the British issue... Yeah, I'd received the British issue gun 16 years earlier, being a member of the judiciary as a visiting student.
There it is.
There's the gun.
There's the gun.
It was his.
I never imagined I'd have to use it for something like that.
So the revolver belongs to you, does it?
Then... No, it belongs to Strongheart! Fuck you! Then the victim was killed inside your cabin on the SS... This feels like... Why? This feels like... Why was he at the boat shop? It's your guy! Why was he at the boat shop? This is the hill I'll die on until proven otherwise. Then the victim was inside your cabin on the SS Grouse. Which begs the question of why you arranged for his body to be discovered in the room on Fresno Street. The young judicial assistant over there has already answered that question. There was no way I could take the body up on deck to throw it over the side. That's precisely where all the crewmen were gathered for the evacuation drill. So before the first-class cabin sentries returned, I took the corpse to the refrigeration room. And then on arriving in Dover, you concealed the body in your trunk in order to smuggle it past the border police. I knew I needed to take steps if the police were to be convinced when the body was found in London. In that case, you must have known. You must have had intimate details of Inspector Gregson's intended schedule. Yes, my British counterpart sent me everything I needed to know. The inspector was due at Fresno Street at 5 o'clock that afternoon, in order to meet a man by the name of Hugh Boone, from whom he would take back his police identification. In that case, was a corpse. I decided that man would be the perfect person to set up as the culprit. So I took a hackney carriage over there with the body still in my trunk. That must have been just after we took this photograph with you in the hotel, then.
Yep. Play the clip.
Yes, I wasn't expecting a welcoming committee. I was more than a little nervous. On Fresno Street, I spotted a young girl selling little firecrackers. Miss Venus, of course. I conceived of the candle trick there and then. So I donned a simple disguise and approached the girl to buy enough firecrackers to replicate a gunshot. What sort of disguise? A dumbass mustache. For some reason, the inspector had a bright red hairpiece on in his own traveling case. So I put that on. Although I suspect I drew more attention to myself in that than I would have otherwise.
Put on the wig. I don't know why the fuck I didn't.
I panicked.
The handpiece we found at the scene. The inspector had it ready for the Red-Headed League investigation.
I only arrived at the room around 4:45, so I quickly placed the body on the floor, moved the notice board, and set up my little candle trick. I arranged it so the firecrackers would go off with a bang around 15 minutes later.
So that Mr. Boone, who was due to arrive at 5, would walk straight into a trap?
Except, at the last moment, I made a careless blunder. What was that?
I imagine it was the bag of fish and chips.
Oh! I didn't notice that it had fallen out of his overcoat pocket when I moved the body to the refrigeration room. I put it back into his pocket the following morning. Well, it seems the warmth of the heated cabin had accelerated the decay of the fish. Anyway, that's everything. All the sordid details of what I did. He has such long eyelashes. Someone yell objection right now. Fuck!
I've heard enough.
I haven't.
We've arrived at the truth about the murder of one of the country's most capable and respected police inspectors.
Okay, that we did. Yeah, that I'm satisfied.
We did do that.
We did do that.
We
need a Who Killed Gregory Edgeworth.
Who killed Tobias Gregson? The witness will be tried in the coming days. For a crime of such a vile nature, you can expect the most severe penalty.
An exchange of assassins. What a foolhardy idea.
Strongheart's like, it's not. What a stupid idea. It's not stupid! Mr. Jigoku, one last detail. Who was your counterpart in Britain? Who was the mastermind behind the assassin exchange? Nothing you say now can make matters any worse for you. Just tell us. Enough! I've already told you that I cannot say. Even though, as things stand, you may very well never set foot in your homeland again.
NDA.
I'm under an NDA.
NDA!
Objection! Jigoku! NDAs don't count amidst the homies! What are you waiting for? Can't we get this over with now? It's finished. All of it. I'm finished.
Then, in the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I now pronounce the findings of this court. This man before us has admitted to the willful murder of Tobias Gregson.
This isn't it. This cannot be it. Morally, legally. We would wait until Red is back if this was done. If this was it.
Yeah, we would wait until Ren is back.
Whee! What the fuck? They could just do that?
Yeah.
No, I forgot. You rigged up the pyrotechnics. I forgot about that.
I control the flames with my mind. Seishiro Jigoku, it is the opinion of this court that you should be found
Milky.
milky.
Not his trial, dude.
And may I remind all those present of the strict confidentiality demanded by this closed court.
Someone object. Someone object. Please. Damn it! What?
What are you talking about, Kate?
ago.
Justice has been served. It's fine.
I don't. Julie.
What would be wrong?
Julie.
What would be wrong?
We haven't talked about the Baskerville shit, first of all.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Whatever. We found Gregson's murderer. It's fine.
I'm going insane. You can't.
That's what the case was for.
It's
That's
fine.
what the trial was for.
See, Kume says it's fine.
Yeah, Kuwei says it's fine.
Would Kume ever lie to you?
Kume lied to me 25 minutes ago about the club. This cannot. This
Fine.
cannot- What? This
fine.
cannot be it. This can't. I know it's not. I know it's not. Ace Attorney would not do me dirty like this. I know in my heart.
Moments ago, Mr. Jigoku signed a written confession,
Secret Case 6.
admitting to the murder of Inspector Gregson and the subsequent conveyance of the body.
What was the collar? There was a collar!
It's just an old thing.
I need to know about Genshin!
Yeah, he's just some dead guy.
Julie, you would not fucking say that!
In short, the defendant's
Physically paid me to say that.
defendant's innocence has therefore been established beyond doubt.
You've just been sponsored by Capcom exclusively to promote Genshin Asogi and nothing else.
Genshin Asogi.
Kenshin's impact.
Genshin's Impact.
I'm going crazy. Oh my god, I need there to be more. Cosma, I need you to carnally, but I also need you to do something here.
It's fine. We quit advancing. It's great. We're good.
Oh, wonderful! Well done, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes. Thank you.
Is something wrong?
Yes, something is wrong, Susanoo! I'm just a little troubled by his silence.
He's not yapping.
He's not
The
yapping.
true identity of the Reaper of the Bailey, and this extraordinary assassin exchange. We do remain in the dark about these mysteries. However, insofar as the indictment brought against the defendant in this trial, we have reached a conclusion.
Is insofar one word?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh God.
I have every intention of pursuing both mysteries.
That's every
nice to
time
hear
I have
from
to
you,
speak
Agon.
a strong heart, except it's all the time now. I know
As
how
a
you felt
prosecutor.
earlier. As you wish. Now, for the formal adjudication. I hereby declare the defendant, Baroque Van Zix.
There it is! Thank you!
There
Oh
it
my
is.
god! Oh!
There we
Oh,
go.
thank you, Kazuma! Oh! The prosecution calls for adjudication to be deferred.
Counsel.
The accused's innocence hasn't been fully established at all. And therefore, it would be wrong to deliver a verdict at this time. That is the prosecution's unwavering position.
Yeah.
What?
But Judge Jigoku has already confessed.
Nevertheless, Baroque Van Zieks has committed crimes for which he must be punished.
Well, it would appear you have information that the court needs to hear, Prosecutor Asogi.
Certainly, the murder of Inspector Gregson was actually carried out by Seishiro Jigoku. But it's clear from the witness's testimony that he was coerced into complying with the plot. Into this sick, merciless assassin exchange. That may be true, but... So what I want to know is, who coerced Jigoku? Who was pulling the strings?
Jigoku.
The victim went to France, having been ordered on a mission for the Reaper, only to be murdered. In other words, hold my hand. The mastermind behind the assassin exchange is someone in a position to give such an order. As we've already established, the Reaper himself.
Well, certainly, that would appear to follow.
The prosecution hereby formally accuses the man in the dock, Baroque Van Zieks, of being the Reaper of the Bailey. And furthermore, I'm going to prove his guilt beyond all reasonable doubt. What?
Yeah, I also looked straight at his eyelashes.
I said
We know. We didn't get a close up of his face that time. Order! Order! Order!
Drop your routine, King.
The Reaper of the Bailey is a long-standing mystery, Counsel. Are you suggesting you have some new information with which to build a case?
Scotland Yard has already investigated Lord Van Zieks very thoroughly in that regard. And they found no evidence whatsoever to substantiate the claim that he is the Reaper.
Perhaps. But circumstances have now changed. What do you mean? It's already been established that the assassin exchange was negotiated with Jigoku by the Reaper himself. Which means we now have a new line of questioning by which to identify definitively the man's identity. That is the prosecution's intention here.
I must say I'm surprised by quite how tenaciously you appear to want to besmirch my name.
Ow, my chest, ow. You are guilty of an unforgivable crime, Lord Van Zieks. And I will bring you to justice for it. Whatever it takes. That explains Kazuma's silence before. He'll stop at nothing to finish what Lord Van Zieks unwittingly started 10 years ago.
Very well. While it's extremely irregular, I will on this occasion grant the prosecution further opportunity for witness testimony. The defendant will disclose any and all involvement he has had with the Reaper and the assassin exchange.
I thank you, my lord, for guiding the court so wisely.
I hereby declare this court to be in session for a supplementary hearing. I did that with my mind.
Very impressive, my lord.
Thank you.
every time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You just have
Especially
to.
from this angle.
Yeah, this one's.
Particularly funny
This
from
is
here.
this is
It's
yaoi
really
hands,
good.
but for feet. Does this make sense?
Yes.
It does. It fully makes sense. And yet I
Okay.
thought about the words you said and was like, God damn. Made perfect sense.
Yes.
Pray turn a blind eye to the discourtesy as I verify that this vile and unremitting accusation hasn't soured the contents of my hallowed chalice.
I was about to be
I'm
like,
David.
throw the wine at costume.
It would be funny.
Let him do it. Lord Van Zeeks!
I first had to suffer the pseudonym of the Reaper 10 years ago now. And ever since that time, I've endured the weight of the implied guilt that's gone with it.
He's gonna do the leg again.
So I welcome the chance to testify now, and crush those allegations once and for all.
Good. Then let justice decide, Lord Van Zeeks. The prosecution seeks to begin building its case by calling the accused to the stand as the primary witness, in order that he may answer the accusation brought by the prosecution that he is the Reaper of the Bailey.
And what says the defense?
Putting the defendant in the witness stand can be extremely dangerous. And Kazuma-sama is so emotional at the moment. He's not thinking logically.
You're right that he's not himself. But I knew it would be like this. And I came here today determined to face him through whatever might arise. As a lawyer. And as his friend.
And that's what we must do.
Sorry, I'm thinking about the line from case 1 question mark.
Yeah. I have absolute faith in you.
You,
As a lawyer,
and as a friend. I fucking hate this game. I hate this game so much. The defense has no objection, my lord.
Very well. Defendant, you will take the witness stand and give formal testimony on the subject of your involvement with the Reaper and the assassin exchange.
As you wish, my lord.
I will. Okay. It is midnight.
It
No,
is
we gotta stop
midnight.
here. We gotta stop here.
We should stop.
I was
We
about to
gotta
be like,
stop.
we're about to get in some deep shit. We
No,
need
I
we
was
should
gonna.
stop.
I was.
We should
I,
stop.
I was like, no, this has to be the stopping point.
this. We have to stop at Who
This
Killed
has
Gregory
to-
Edgeworth. We have to. Because we will keep going if we don't, and it will be until like 5 a.m. And
I'm already
we've made the
exhausted.
mistake of playing until 5 a.m. before. It's not pleasant.
Well, also, I miss Ren.
Yes.
I also miss Ren. Also, I'm tired and I have therapy tomorrow morning.
Oh God,
I love
Yeah,
this
no.
song from Tick Tick Boom.
that is.
You should listen
That
to
is
my
also
cover
what I
of
thought of.
therapy with Koala. Remember
Oh,
that? That was
so
fun.
True. It's so good. That was a normal stream.
That was wrong. It was great. We solved the case.
I can't do this, guys.
Yes, you can.
Can't fucking do this. I'm like genuinely excited and scared that we're gonna have to cross-examine Kazuma at some point, and I don't know if I'm like, I don't know if I can do that, dog. I know we've already mentioned for the past billion weeks that this is just ye old turnabout goodbyes, but not really. This is like if you were playing Turnabout Goodbyes and like Von Karma was the judge instead of the prosecution.
Von Karma was the judge and someone shot Gumshoe.
Yeah, literally. Literally, that's the vibe. And instead of being like, I killed him, it's you killed him so hard, and I will die on this hill. I'm going insane. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Anyway, get ready for fucking next week when I do this, I guess. Assuming that works for everybody's schedules. What's happening?
I might not be here.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm so tired. What is coming up? Hopefully, Yakuza Kiwami 2, at some point this week. Baldur's Gate 3 on Thursday with Nav, where we're also actually being productive and doing the things we set out to do. I think Friday, no, maybe? I don't remember. I don't remember if we're doing Spirit of Justice this week or not. The streams will be happening at some point. I don't fucking know. That's welcome to December, where
That's
everyone's.
future Kate's.
That
job to
is
figure out.
exactly.
Not current Kate's job.
That's
Current
a future
Kate
problem.
Use
I'm
their
just
brain enough.
yeah. And if you want to know when I go live, you should turn notifications on for Twitch or join my Discord server where every time I go live, little Carl will tell you. You should donate to my Throne and my Ko-fi, where I'm trying to get things that will make a better streaming experience for you and me.
Thank you, Kume. You're so good at this.
Thank you, Kume. Kume, you're great. I don't tell you enough. You're great.
We need a command for appreciate Kume.
We need a Kume button. That just
Kume
says
button.
Kume, we love you. It gives Kume more of those fucking points that lets them play the roulette or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god. Also, I will announce it again because the more times I say it, the more we'll have. Yeah. Yeah. I will say it again because the more times I say it, maybe I'll do it. In the beginning of 2025, I am planning on dropping some merch in probably my Ko-fi store because I don't know if I can set it up directly through like Twitch or anything. But I am planning on making purchasable goods, and I'm going to run it through my subscribers first before releasing it to the public to make sure, you know, it's things that people would actually want and I didn't just waste all my time. Be on the lookout for that in the beginning of 2025. I keep saying it verbally so that way I might get my shit together and actually finish something by a deadline. Because I'm so bad at that. I hope you're having a... Where's my phone? There's my phone. Oh, it's warm. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. I'm the dumbest bitch on the planet. I'm the smartest person anyone's ever met in their entire life. And until next time. Bye.